Friday. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Run it back and turn Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. Come keep with the show. It's a new era. Let's get it, let's go. It's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in here on this Thursday morning. As in about 15 minutes, we'll be joined by Joe Schwartz to talk LSU women's basketball as they face off against Ole Miss tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Look to bounce back after their loss to South Carolina last weekend. Matthew Conkle, $2 super chat, starting it early, 2 claps, ready. Morning, fellas. Glad to be back for live. Glad to have you back, Mr. Conkle. We appreciate you getting in here, all of you, for joining us and starting your morning with us on this Thursday. We appreciate you guys. Von Turner sending love from Oak Harbor, Washington. Born and raised in Bunkie, Louisiana. Shout out to Bunkie. Longtime listener. Love the show. We appreciate you, Von, for getting in here. 2 claps. 3 claps, 1
clap, and 8 claps.
Ready. Shout out to Vaughn. We appreciate him getting it.
That was better than I thought.
Vaughn, shout out Rockies, Tails, and Shells. So Crawfish plays in Bunkie.
My childhood terrier was called Bunkie.
Really?
And I named it after the city.
Actually.
I saw it on the road sign.
I mean, it is.
Your what?
My childhood teddy bear.
Oh, teddy bear.
Named after the Bunkie road sign.
It is like it is quite the landmark. It's like you're close to Alexandria.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, we're
you are moving in the right direction.
Yeah, okay.
Here's Bunkie.
Landmark. I watched the Syracuse, North Carolina national championship at Rockies.
There you go.
Sean May.
What year was that?
I don't
trying to think.
Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah.
That was 03, wasn't it? Or 02?
Yeah, it was around. I mean, I didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Didn't have a choice.
But it was a cool sports.
Yeah,
car.
No, it's a
They
great.
have a Sammy Sosa jersey hanging up there for some reason.
Sick.
Take it. Literally, I would.
We appreciate y'all getting in here. Shout out to our friends over at FanDuel. They bring you our show every single day, FanDuel Sportsbook. Go to the website or download the FanDuel Sportsbook app on your phone. It is very, very easy. You witnessed me and the rest of the crew put in our Tingle & Co. Bet of the Day yesterday live on the show from our mysterious, anonymous picks analyst that we have here at Tingle & Co.
Handles the spotlight very well.
He does. But he did not. It's back-to-back L's for our picks analyst.
It was coming.
As he's now 11-4. 11-4. Out of we've done 15 Tingle & Co. pick of the days. 11 of them been right. So still sitting in a real good spot. I think it's like 73% from the field, 11 for 15. That's not half bad.
It's been 2 heat checks.
But the hockey, USA hockey covering 1.5 yesterday did not cash. We'll get today's pick to you when it arrives from our anonymous picks analyst, our guy who keeps giving us winners. He's got to get back right. needs a bounce back day here via our friends over at FanDuel. Make sure when we let you know the pick of the day, you download the FanDuel app, you go to the FanDuel website, and you put it in so you can watch that game and more than likely win some money with us. We appreciate FanDuel for supporting our show. But good morning and welcome in here. Like I said, Joe Schwartz, LSU women's basketball assistant coach, will be joining us in a little over 10 minutes this morning because they face off tonight against Ole Miss, who's coming off of a huge win against Tennessee on Tuesday. I have a feeling it's going to be quite the atmosphere in Oxford. I believe the Ole Miss football team is going to be in attendance. Stephen A. Smith announced on First Take yesterday that he's going to be in attendance for the game. When all the Lane Kiffin stuff was going on, he was talking about it, and he said he didn't really know anything about Oxford. So all these people on social media were like, we need to get you down to Oxford. I think they meant for a football game.
So he really doesn't know anything about Oxford.
Right.
You know,
But
what season the sports are
he also do think has a good relationship with the Ole Miss women's basketball head coach, and so he's going down. He's headed to Oxford for the game tonight. The whole Ole Miss football team, Coach Yo, the women's basketball coach, posted on Twitter that Pete Golding had gotten in touch with her, said the whole team was going to be there for the game tonight against LSU. So I have a feeling it's going to be quite the atmosphere as Ole Miss wants to make get a huge win over LSU, and the Tigers need to bounce back. We will talk about that in about 10 minutes.
Pete Golding not remind you of like the most high school football coach
That's what it is.
ever.
It's our Mississippi guy. That's a high school football coach.
That's a high school football movie. Like,
whole team's coming to that game.
yeah, hell yeah, jerseys and jeans.
Rivalry matchup. Jersey jeans, boots. We're going to be there 6 p.m. sharp.
Can't find one, buy one.
There you go. You can borrow mine.
Yeah.
It's a Mississippi guy, man. It's a Mississippi guy. Good for them. Excited for that matchup tonight.
He's from fucking Hammond, right? I mean,
yeah. I know where you played his ball.
Vibes, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
LSU baseball also won 12-1 yesterday. We'll talk about that at 9 a.m. this morning with our guy Jason Armstrong from Inside LSU Baseball as the Tigers are 5-0 moving towards this weekend in Jacksonville. They'll see you there, Fonz, as the Tigers get ready for a 3-game Power 4 slate in Jacksonville, Florida. One thing I want to play this morning before we get to our conversation with Joe Schwartz is the video that LSU football put out yesterday as they return from Mardi Gras break and they're back on the field. There are a couple of things that might stand out in this video. Really, by a couple, I mean one. There's one thing that really is going to catch your eye. We were right. Quarterbacks are wearing the gold jersey again.
It hit me like a...
Looks excellent.
It just took me back to a different time.
Yes, and the quarterback that you're going to see in it, we'll obviously talk about that after we witness the hype from this video, getting you ready for some spring football right around the corner. March 24th will be the beginning of LSU football spring practice. Here are the fellas on the Ponderosa. There the boys grinding for LSU. Are we back?
Oh, yeah.
Can they hear me? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if you muted or unmuted it. I didn't see you clicking the buttons. So,
I trust
but you saw there was a yellow jersey in about 3 frames of video. They made sure you didn't miss the yellow jersey. He's going to do 11-on-11 team stuff, but he's going to be working his way in. He'll do some 7-on-7 stuff. And it's good to see him on the bike. It's not a standoff and watch type deal. You know, obviously the injury he's coming off of is a Liz Frank, where he had to get surgery back in I don't remember what, I think it was November was the month. But the conversation was Sam Levitt's going to be out for spring. He will not participate in 11-on-11 team stuff in spring. But as you can see in that video, he's out there working. He's a part of the team. He's involved. He's got the gold jersey on. Are you checking his foot out?
I feel like, yes. I feel like this would be hard to do.
That was my thought.
Yeah.
I thought
that would be like
that
kind of like the
reason
worst
he's
thing
not-
you could do for it.
He's not throwing an 11-11 is because of like planning and delivery.
because it's it's the tongue of the foot,
Right.
and it's the underneath part.
Yeah.
You would know.
So it just feels odd to do this. Good. This is good.
It's good. That's good. It doesn't tell me that's bad.
I mean, he wasn't
nothing
not
about that tells me
trying.
it's bad. No, he's pushing.
No, if he gets hurt again, then this is total
This is-
mismanagement of the program, and I'll have a totally different take.
But as of right now, it looks like it's in a good spot, right? I love that this is the frame you've stopped on.
You can't
This
flex
is
the foot as much in a cleat. So it's actually okay for the injury.
I'm sure you might maybe like a Dr. Scholl.
No, I'm saying it. I'm saying it as a fact.
No, I'm saying like an insert in there.
I'm sure they are taking care. I mean, they've got everything you
I'm
can
sure.
imagine.
Right.
The cleat.
The
doesn't
LSU
allow
has yet to
flexibility
mismanage a
for the foot.
quarterback's injury.
No, never. When will that have happened?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I can't even think of it.
They would
You-
never do
you don't
that.
know- That's wrong.
Never. Not my LSU.
Not my
Don't mess
LSU.
up.
Not Lane Kiffin's LSU.
That's right. Not this era.
Not this LSU.
Not this one.
But there you saw the video. You saw quarterback one out there working. It's good to see as the Tigers are getting ready to get back on that practice field. Also, you saw big Jordan Seaton in the weight room. It looked like a little deadlift. But you saw some of the guys. Gabe Relaford out there running. Also good to see as he recovers from injury. It's going to be fun to see the guys back on the field. This new team get to learn the numbers. I tried my best to learn the numbers in that video, but there's not enough time to. But I'll just wait till I get my roster sheet.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a fruitless endeavor.
I'm trying to get ahead of the curve.
Poor
you
Rain
know?
Man.
trying to get ahead of the curve.
It's frustrating.
It is. I want to know the
Give me the
names
full
of
roulette
the
board.
I need the roster.
Number 74.
But I do love.
Number 8. Number 14.
I do love the gold jersey.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do
gold
love the
jersey's
return
awesome.
of the quarterback gold jersey. I didn't like the red.
It goes to show. Just doesn't know what.
Wrong colors.
Didn't get it.
Hey, there should be no red on the field.
Yeah.
It should be purple. Gold,
That's probably why
white.
Nuss got injured in the first place.
Yeah, I
red.
think so.
Yeah, because red cars get hit the most,
Matador.
or they get
they get
pulled over the most. Whatever, same concept.
Yeah, they get seen a lot.
Exactly. See, when the defensive end comes in, he sees red. I'm hitting that motherfucker. Like
that core is mine.
exactly. I'm taking that oblique with me. Like
That's not even true about Bulls, though.
what?
The whole seeing red thing. It's the movement of the cape. It's not actually the color. Bulls are colorblind.
No, we'll argue about this later. That's
Fucking true.
That's bullshit.
I don't want to believe that. I do believe you that it is true, but I don't want. I
don't
reject
believe it.
that thought.
I don't believe
I
it.
want Bulls to hate red.
Sure. That's
know?
that's very American.
yeah. It is.
Rejecting my facts.
I am rejecting your fact.
Cool.
But we're about to get ready to have Joe Schwartz join us as the Tigers will look to bounce back from their South Carolina loss this past Saturday as they are on the road to Oxford to face Ole Miss tonight. We'll take a quick break, come right back. We'll have Joe Schwartz with us, LSU women's basketball assistant coach, getting the game previewed tonight.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Martin has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also, stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff, where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up or close out hour number 1 on this Thursday morning. Get you ready for LSU women's basketball as they face Ole Miss tonight in Oxford. We are joined by Joe Schwartz, LSU women's basketball assistant coach, to preview that matchup. Joe, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, guys.
How's life in Oxford, Mississippi?
It's great. I see why Lane left. No, I'm kidding. It's good. Another chance to play another game. Got to bounce back from Saturday, and obviously there's a lot of tensions between these two schools, always have been, but seems like everywhere we go, crowds follow. For whatever reason, I think Ole Miss's entire football team is going to be at our game tonight. I think Stephen A. Smith's flying in for the game, missing the Knicks game. For whatever reason, when LSU comes to town, everyone wants to show up. So should be a packed house, should be a fun one against a really good team. Ole Miss is playing really good basketball right now. I think we've got the same conference record, or same amount of losses. I think they're 7-4, we're 8-4. And we're all jumbled up in the standings trying to figure out seeding for the conference tournament and then more importantly for the NCAA tournament. So a lot to play for tonight against a really good team with a really good player. It's hard to say she's a point guard because she spent a couple years at Ohio State playing the 4. Now they've moved her to the 1, but she'll still play the 4. So interesting matchup tonight. Excited about it. Another late one, 8 o'clock. But nationally televised once again. When we play, seems to always be on national television. So excited for the opportunity. I think our kids are excited for it, and another chance to go play.
Yeah, no, I mean that's why it's called the show, because everybody will show up and show it on TV. But my question to you, obviously, Saturday, not as much about the intricacies of the game itself, but more so just the emotion of it, right? It's a very emotional game. It means a lot to everyone on the court, from both sides, the fan bases, everybody. It is just one of those games, and you also put, to me, watching it, everything was left on the court. And for y'all as coaches, how do you battle the emotions after a loss like that to kind of get everything right and back on track to go into a game like tonight where you do face a ranked opponent in their home stadium?
Well, I think it started with preparation for that South Carolina game. When I came on the show, I think Friday, I talked about not letting that game mean too much. Whether we win, whether we lose, whether we play great, whether we play poorly, that game can't mean too much. That game doesn't define who we are. It doesn't define our season. It doesn't define our program. People want to bring up, 17 losses in a row, 12 losses. I don't know how many losses in a row it is to South Carolina. Who cares? They're a good team. We've only been here for 5 years. I know people have high expectations of us, and we love that. But South Carolina's been very good in this league. Give them a lot of credit. But we knew going into the game that wasn't going to define us. Obviously, our kids, our staff, our fans, everyone in the state of Louisiana wanted us to win that game. But we didn't. And when you get back in the film room the next day, you talk about why you didn't win. And you go back and look on film, we played our hearts out. South Carolina played their hearts out. It was good basketball. Each team only had 9 turnovers. We out-rebounded them. They hit some big shots. We hit some big shots. But when you break it down, talking about the intricacies of the game, some of those turnovers, we only had 9 turnovers, but 6 of them led to buckets directly on the other end. So that's 12 points right there. Tessa Johnson and Raven Johnson, let them get hot. We talked about that in the scouting report. You can't let those two really get going. And we did. We did a good job on a couple of their other players. Holding Joyce Edwards to 1 rebound is pretty impressive. Holding Latson to what we held her to, I think, 8 or 9 points. She was the leading scorer in the nation last year. So you go back and look at it, and you don't want to dive too deep into it because it is just a game, and you've got to move on pretty quickly. But you can spend some time in the film room really going over some of those things because you were so close. It was right there. But go back to last year's game against them. Go back to the last time we played them at home. Like, we've been right there. And we'll break through at some point. We've got bigger goals than beating South Carolina. I think South Carolina's got bigger goals than beating LSU. We're conference opponents. People want to call us conference rivals. It's really not a rivalry. It can be, but Don's a good coach. Kim's a really good coach. Like, they both are. They've done so much for the women's game, and social media likes to take it to another level, which is great. It's fun. We embrace it. But at the same time, we've got to move on pretty quickly. Not as quickly as other teams. I mean, hell, Ole Miss played Sunday, Tuesday. Now they turn around and play us, and then they got to get ready for South Carolina on Sunday as well. So Ole Miss has a busy week this week. We've got a busy week. But this thing, guys, it's got to keep going. And if you worry too much about that loss on Saturday and let it affect you tonight, you're probably going to get beat tonight. And you don't want to have that mindset. So it's flush it, it's learn from it, and go out and play your hearts out just like you played against South Carolina. And like you said, on a ranked team's home court in front of a huge crowd, better be ready to play.
And I think a lot of this, like, kind of, I guess, conjecture around the rivalry comes from, like, I guess, an LSU football mindset where it becomes LSU Alabama, right? Where it's like it's the game of the century. It's one game, and it's like it can define your season in terms of football. And basketball, it's one game. You play, and you continue to play in the conference, and you play for seeding, and then you can see each other again in the tournament. It's not, all right, if you lose to South Carolina, season's over, they own you. Like, that's not what this is. It's a continue to play, and you might not even see him again, or you play again. But when that game happens, as it were, and obviously it is something that you want to be able to get past. How has the team preparation been kind of since that's happened whenever you go? Because that was, for as much as it was made of, it was a fantastic basketball game and a hard way to lose it. How quickly were you all able to turn the page?
Well, we gave them the day off Sunday. Obviously, I think when you don't play for 5 days or 6 days, whatever it is after that, emotions are going to be very high. Obviously, if you want to put the magnifying glass on Flage, 2 missed free throws, 45 seconds left, chance to go up 1. She missed them. Oh, well, it's not the end of the world. And I think you've got to let her know that. The game didn't come down to those 2 free throws. Let's talk about the right.
Those free throws don't matter if she doesn't play the way that she did.
Exactly. And I think it's hard in sports, especially for young kids to understand it, but for our fans to understand that's what they look at. Mm-hmm. They don't look at the turnover in the middle of the second quarter that led to a layup on the other end, or bad ball screen coverage that we go under and they hit a wide open 3. So we as a team understand that it didn't come down to that. And hell, coach asked in the film room, has anyone else missed big free throws? Go back to Alabama last year on the road. Michaela Williams missed 2 free throws. Like, you miss free throws. But if we played that game 100 more times, I'd want the ball in Flage Johnson's hands. Seniors, sold-out crowd, chance to go ahead with 45 seconds left. Like, what more could you ask for? And you dream of that moment as a kid when you're in a driveway late at night. Like, you dream of that. She didn't make them. That's sports. It's the beauty and the heartbreak of sports. Had a chance. And even if she makes those 2 free throws, we still got to go down and get a stop. Do I feel better about us getting a stop in that situation? Of course. But you can't let those 2 free throws define you, Flage. Grace Knox missed 2 free throws. Jada missed a free throw. Like, we missed 9 free throws. Yeah, we lost by 7, I think, but that wasn't a 7-point game. You have to foul at the end, jack up some threes, but that was a 1-possession game. But you go back to Kentucky, that was a 1-possession game. Vanderbilt, that was really a 1-possession game. Outside of the Texas loss at Texas, your 3 other losses are 1-possession games. And I think the SEC is such a brutal conference because every night you play in this league, someone can beat you. And it's a gauntlet. We've said it since conference play started. We talked about the 5-game gauntlet to start conference. Well, it's a 16-game gauntlet. Like, we've seen enough now in this conference that everyone can beat everyone, and everyone is starting to beat everyone. South Carolina separated themselves a little bit. More power to them. But like you said, we may see them again in the conference tournament. We may see them in the NCAA tournament. Great. If we do, great. We'll have a game plan for them, and we'll play our hearts out. And if we don't see them, we don't see them. But I think being able to stay even keel when emotions get really high, obviously emotions go really low after the game. You've got to get back to kind of that midline, the equator, so to speak, and get your mind in the right spot. Because guess what? No one feels sorry for you, LSU. No, we don't feel sorry for ourselves. And if we do feel sorry for ourselves, you go into your next opponent and you probably get your ass beat. And that's not what we want. That's not who we are. So you flush it, you learn from it, and then you get a couple days to prepare for a really, really good Ole Miss team who is playing their 3rd game in 5 days.
And from your point of view and what you've seen this week, obviously we talked about the emotions of that game. It was seen, they zoom the camera in on Flage's face, and you can see that emotion, and you could see how much it meant to her just closing out the game the way she performed. What have you seen from her as this week is going on, preparing, kind of shaking back from that and preparing for this Thursday, leading this team?
I think it's the same thing she's done her whole career. Whether big wins, big losses, it's right back to work. I think right after the game, she was back on the court shooting free throws. And then on her off day, workouts, got the team together. That's the thing. After a loss, everyone seems to want to point fingers, but we are doing our best as a program, and it's player-led to come together after a loss. And don't let it have to be the coaches that bring y'all together. Y'all come together as a team and talk about it. Go out to eat. Just spend time together. And what happens to our team, it stays in the locker room. Don't let these outside voices start to interfere or start to make us change what we do. And I think we've done a really good job of that, blocking out the noise and just being who we are, picking each other up. And when you've got leaders on your team who have been here for a good amount of time, that's a little bit easier. Obviously, we have 8 new players, and we've got 5 freshmen who can still barely walk and chew gum at the same time. Very good basketball players, but they've never lost games like this. You've got kids that have won state championships in high school, but when you get 5 new freshmen on one team playing in big games like that, yeah, they expect to win, but when they don't, it's probably the first time they face some major adversity in athletics. They were mostly all the best players on their high school team, best on their AAU teams, #1 recruiting class. Like, what real adversity have you faced in sports? And if that loss on Saturday is the biggest adversity they faced in sports, then we're doing something right. And I think, so we had Sunday off, Monday came in early practice, wanted to get in, watch a lot of film, more so on the South Carolina game, and then starting to prepare for Ole Miss, because there were some things in that game that we really think we can fix before the Ole Miss game. And it's not a fun film session. It never is after a loss, but you can learn from it. And if you're focused on the little things that you didn't do well, even the stuff you did well, how could you do it better? We got to the foul line 23 times. Well, we only made 14. But like you said, Flage, the magnifying glass isn't on you for missing those 2 free throws if you don't do what you do the 6 minutes leading up to that. Mm-hmm. I mean, the steals, the transition layups, the assists, like the offensive rebounds. Like, we killed them on the glass, +9 on the glass. So I think it's seeing all that on film, not just the bad stuff, but also the good stuff. And then do what we've done all year, bounce back. You've got to bounce back. You've got to have a short memory in this league, or else you can get beat. And we didn't have a short memory after we lost to Kentucky, and we go get beat at Vanderbilt. So if we don't have a short memory from the South Carolina game, then probably not going to like the outcome tonight. But I think we're in a good place. We had a good practice last night. Long day today. Just waiting to play. I mean, we won't tip for almost 11 hours. So it's a long one. We'll have a good shoot around and then get off our feet and get ready to play in another hostile environment.
And another individual on the team, Kim brought her up specifically, and I think there's been a lot of conversation about her after the game. Bella Hines, obviously, the viral clip of Kim in the huddle saying who's going to guard Tessa, and she raises her hand and then goes out there and does that and plays a huge role in the minutes she played and told and made Kim say after the game, that she's making her reevaluate and she's got to get her some more minutes. What have y'all seen from Bella and kind of the role she's going to play moving forward?
Well, we've seen this all year from Bella. Started in preseason practices, individual workouts. Bella's a dog and has been a dog. I mean, you got to think this kid had multiple 50-point games in high school. She can score the ball. She guards. She loves defense. She'll take charges. She's physical. And she just keeps her head down and works. And when you've got 2 All-American guards on the wing, really 3 you put Fulwiley in that conversation as well. It's hard to get minutes for a freshman. But like Coach says, if you keep doing what you're doing, we're going to find ways to get you in the ballgame. Make me make tough decisions. And sometimes you get caught up in the moment and you want to rock with Flage and you want to rock with Michaela. And you can't really find times to pull them out. But Bella, when you gave us that spark against South Carolina, that's what we mean by giving us a reason to play you. And obviously, nothing's guaranteed in this conference. You've got really good freshmen, really good sophomore, really good juniors, and really good seniors in this conference. But I think what gets Mulkey's attention the most with Bella is just the energy. Bella's got some shit in her neck, as Coach likes to say, and she won't take it from anyone. She doesn't care. She's guarding the other team's worst player or the other team's best player. And that starts in practice. She wants to guard Michaela. She wants to guard Flage in practice. And I think Coach is right. You gotta find some more minutes for her because of what she did. And for what she's done all season. That's not just a one-off for Bella Hines coming in that South Carolina game. I think the thing about Bella is she just balls and doesn't worry about the outside noise. Just go out and play. And obviously every freshman's going to want more minutes, and she's earned more minutes. And tonight we've got another matchup where it would not surprise me if Bella Hines is the one making defensive plays. They are a very physical team on both ends. They've got a very physical point guard, and we're going to have to throw a lot at them.
And going into tonight, what are, you've talked a little bit about it, but the things y'all are focused on, obviously, coming off of that loss, going into this game, obviously free throws are something that really, we've talked about a good bit, but mostly in the positive up until the other night. Rebounding, y'all did a great job, those sorts of things. What are some of the things y'all have circled and y'all are focused on tonight to get the win?
Well, I think, like we've talked about, you got to get ready to play. Your emotions have to get back to where they were. Obviously, if you're still worried about the South Carolina game, then you're not in the right mental space. And this game, like we say a lot of times on the road, even at home, this game can't mean more Ole Miss than that means to LSU. Right. This is a big game for Ole Miss. They beat us last year at our place. Flage didn't play in that game, but they feel like they can catch us on a bad night. And if we don't show up ready to play, you're going to put yourself in a position to be in a ballgame. It's going to be a ballgame. It's going to be a dogfight. We've got very similar statistics. We talked about free throws. We get to the line 20 times a game. They get to the line 20 times a game. Offensive numbers-wise, we score a little bit more than they do, but their defense statistically is better in some categories. Obviously, the biggest thing is going to be rebounding and keeping them off the offensive glass, and we can't give them second and third and fourth chance shots. And then Cody McMahon, she's one of the best players in the conference. She's probably one of the better players in the country. Came from Ohio State, was playing a lot of the four for them at Ohio State, and now she's moved to the point guard. Really, really good player. Had 39 the other night against Tennessee. and is playing with a lot of confidence right now. Can score from all three levels. So it's not going to be a one-man defensive assignment tonight. Like I said, you've got to throw a bunch at them. Multiple players are going to have to guard her. And then paint points. I know we talked about that going into the South Carolina game. We did a pretty good job. We were even in the paint. But I think running and transition is going to be key tonight for both teams. We've got to be good defensively when Ole Miss is coming at us in transition, and then we've got to get out and run. I think we did a really good job of that against South Carolina to get us in that ball game and keep us in the ball game. And then when we were down in the fourth quarter, we got some offensive rebounds and steals, and we just got out and ran. And that's the most exciting brand of basketball. That's really where we thrive. When you don't have to run stuff in the half court. But when you do run stuff in the half court against Ole Miss, you're going to have to execute. You're going to have to set good screens. You're going to have to cut hard. You're going to have to take care of the ball. And that's the big thing right there, is taking care of the ball. Ole Miss is very long and athletic, and they score a lot of points off turnovers, a lot of points. So you take care of the ball, gives you a chance to score, gives you a chance to offensive rebound, which we do really well. And then we got to run. We got to run when we get stops. And I think last is just have fun. At the end of the day, it's just a game. It's a rivalry. Coach Kiffin has added some fuel to the fire. So it'll be fun. I mean, we were riding in yesterday, and there were some grown men giving us some friendly hand signals on the way to the arena.
I'm sure.
It's not going to be Sunday school tonight in Oxford. It's going to be a packed house. I'm fully expecting their best crowd of the season, but we embrace it. And if we didn't, then we wouldn't be here.
Yeah, whole football team going to Logan's Roadhouse before, and then they'll be at the game.
Exactly right. Exactly. The one thing I will say also about Ole Miss is if we get to their bench, we've got to rely on depth again. So that's back to the Bella Hines comment. If we can get into their bench, we're gonna like our chances. I like our depth. I think coach is, I don't want to say struggling, but when you've got a kid like Zakiya Johnson who gives you reasons to keep her on the court, Grace Knox gives you reasons to keep you on the court, Bella Hines, like all these kids are playing their hearts out and they're playing well, so you've got to make decisions that are tough and keep doing it. We'll use our bench, and let's get to Ole Miss's bench, and that's for the rest of the season. Coach,
it's a good problem to have.
Oh, there's no doubt. And this time of year, coach normally gets to her 7 or 8 man rotation. Well, if we can get it to 8 or 9, we'd like that. We'd much rather have 9 players able to go in and give us significant minutes. But it's what you do in those minutes when you're in the game. How can you produce? So I think we've got a good plan for tonight. We're excited about it, and now we just get to wait 11 more hours to tip it off.
Well, Coach, best of luck tonight and the long day ahead as y'all get ready for it. But we appreciate you making some time for us, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Appreciate y'all as always. Last thing I'll say is Sunday at 3 o'clock, we've got 2 home games left in the regular season. If you haven't had a chance to come see us play, not much else going on in Baton Rouge this weekend. I know there was a lot going on the past week. So for those who haven't had work all week, if you want one last little hoorah, we've got Missouri on Sunday at 3 o'clock at the PMAC, and then senior night next Thursday against Tennessee. Last chance to see Flagey in the regular season in an LSU jersey at home. Still playing for a top 4 overall, or top 4 seed, top 16 overall, to get us 2 games at home in the NCAA tournament. But the clock's ticking on Flagey and Mai's careers at LSU. Obviously, Flagey's been here for 4, So not many more chances to see her play in Baton Rouge, and our fans have been amazing. That's the other thing I'd like to say about that South Carolina game. What an atmosphere. I mean, just shout out to our fans. Shout out to the South Carolina fans that came.
Yeah.
I know we don't love them as a team, but God, it was a great environment for women's basketball. Great environment for sports with the Olympics, with All-Star Weekend going on. I think it peaked at 2.2 million viewers. That's special. There's a lot to be said about that, about our brand, about our program, and what we're doing for the game. So, like I said, Sunday, 3 o'clock, and another chance to see us in the PMAC. But let's try and take care of business tonight, and hopefully I'll talk to y'all before Sunday.
You got it. It works for us. We appreciate you, and we'll talk to you then.
All right, guys. See y'all.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
go Tigers. There you go. Go Tigers. We appreciate Coach getting in here. Look, I know in the chat there's a lot about Coach speak, but that is the point in the season where it's at.
I thought he kind of divulged way
Really?
more than Coach speak. Well, just because.
Well, I would
think
agree.
I think a lot of coaches would have been like, I'm not even talking about South Carolina. We're
Right.
we're like, yeah, no.
Well, I think a lot of expected more negativity, and that's not as a coach.
It's not what you do.
You're on Thursday before the
Over
next
game.
You're not gonna, And so we appreciate Coach
What the
making his
fuck?
way
Can't
in.
believe we lost. Like, actually going back. Like, no, we played
Big
today.
one tonight.
Yeah.
I would love to see them be able to bounce back, and I have no doubt that they can because they've done it time and time again. After the first two losses, they bounced back. They beat Texas at home, right? They lose to Texas. They dominate an Auburn team. Not a good Auburn team, but they dominate them, right? And so it'll be a big one tonight as they're in Oxford. A lot of people are going to be there, a lot of eyes. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but we're going to take a quick break here. As we are getting right on 9 a.m. this morning, we will have Inside LSU Baseball, Mr. Jason Armstrong, join us to talk a little LSU Baseball. He'll be here weekly, 9 a.m. every Thursday to talk LSU Baseball as they sit at 5-0 and get ready to hit the road to go see Fonz in Jacksonville for the Live Like Lou Jacksonville Classic, where they'll face Indiana, Notre Dame, and UCF Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We'll be back with Jason Armstrong right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Gilmore has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's a repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here as we open up the 9 a.m. hour this morning, talking some LSU baseball with our guy Jason Armstrong from Inside LSU Baseball, where he covers the Tigers extremely, extremely well. Go follow him on Twitter, where he keeps you up to date, and go listen to his pod as well as he joins us this morning. Talk about the Tigers, who are 5-0, coming off of a huge start to the year, a walk-off run rule yesterday. And they head to Jacksonville this weekend. Jason, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hey, good morning, guys.
We appreciate you making some time for us. But we're going to start with this past weekend, the Milwaukee series into Kent State on Monday. Really just the Milwaukee series in general, those three games. To me, it felt like it went right along with the script, right? Exactly how Jay and them want to do it. They got to see a lot of different guys get up to the plate and swing it. They got a lot of different guys on the mound to throw it. And you really got to look at this team on the field against Milwaukee, who really, I think, impressed some people with their ability to swing it as well. What did you take away from the opening series?
Yeah, I thought it was – look, it was good that you did get tested. I mean, you're not – for fans, it's great to watch your team go play in Globe Life and play top 10 teams. But, you know, as far as coming out the gate, getting guys playing time, getting guys at bats, and also being able to be tested, because you were tested. I mean, you were in a, 5-2, down 5-2, like late in game one. I think you had a 2-1 lead in the eighth inning of game two, maybe. So you were tested. And so you did what you were supposed to do. But you mentioned something about the hot start. You might not realize this, but LSU has a chance to do something this weekend it has never done before under Jay Johnson. And that is, with a win Friday night, they will start the season 6-0, which sounds hard to believe. You got two national championship teams, but
right.
Like going back to 2022, you started 3-0, you lost to La Tech.
Yeah.
You go 2023, you start 5-0, you lose to Iowa. 2024, you lost that stinker against Stony Brook when you were 5-0. And then last year, again, that's 3 straight years, 5-0, and then you lose to Omaha.
Yeah.
So a win against Indiana, and yeah, it's a fast start, and it's actually your fastest start yet. So that's something that when I was digging into things, I was a little bit surprised by that, as a matter of fact. But yeah, look, the start was good, and you're supposed to win these early games and really win big. But that's no guarantee. You know, you look at UCLA, Coastal Carolina, Auburn, TCU, Florida. These are all like Omaha caliber teams that drop head scratchers, you know, the first week of the season. So you came out and you handled business, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah, and then, you know, like you said, I thought there were some real big kind of pressure moments that some guys stepped into, and to me, Gavin Guidry was one that he was put into 2 of them, right? In game 1, he goes in a big moment, and then on Monday against Kent State, it goes from a 10-3 ball game to a 10-7 ball game, and he comes in and closes that thing out and slams the door shut. What did you see from Gavin Guidry, who I think, you know, like we said, kind of went under the radar a little bit, but has really announced himself at the start of this season?
Yeah, I thought he was phenomenal. I thought he's established himself as the probably the premier, one of the premier arms right now. You know, coming out the bullpen right now, he's just that key right-hander that you know what you're going to get. And I thought he was very impressive. I thought the ability to throw more than just one, you know, off-speed pitch, just that one breaking ball. The fact that he's got the slow curve, he's got a straight change. And he's throwing like 93 now. I thought he just was incredible. I want to say he's got 2 outings, and it's something like he's faced 14 batters, 1 reached base, struck out 10, no walks. It's impressive, and that's very encouraging, because you're right. We've talked about all these big portal additions and guys you're waiting to make a jump, and then you just got Gavin Guidry back there, who was your closer on your national championship team. And I get it, you know, not seeing him last year, you don't know what you're going to get, but that's very settling knowing that he's back there.
And then one of the other guys, probably the hottest name coming out of this 5-0 start for LSU, is Jake Brown. I mean, he's just been beyond impressive at the plate, where he's had, 2 games where he's hit 2 bombs, and they haven't been even close. He's just crushing the baseball, seeing it well. What have you seen from Jake Brown as he's gotten LSU off to a hot start?
Yeah, I'm not going to say I expect 4 home runs, out the gate, but I think that most people thought that Jake Brown could be that guy, and he's lived up. He's just got a very sweet, smooth swing, and that's the thing about this offense. It looks good. Last year through 5 games, LSU had 5 home runs. You've got 12 this year, and it's 7 different hitters, and it's not just the power. I mean, we've talked about those elite on base guys like Curiel and Milam, but look. Now you've got Zach York's walked 7 times, Dardar's walked 7 times, along with being able to smash the ball.
Yeah.
So it's well-rounded, and when you've got that many guys, it's going to keep pressure off of guys like Jake Brown. And I really like how balanced we are on both sides of the plate. Just looking at how Jay has handled, say, this left field, second base, DH, those positions, versus right-handed pitching, we can go some combination of, Reeves, Dardar, and Braun, but you can swap that if it's a lefty on the mound, and LSU can show you Pearson, Simpson, Cerna, and there's not a drop-off. That's the thing. In the past, we can maybe bring in a Ashton Larson off the bench to face a right-handed pitcher, or think back to the Tennessee game, the one that was played in the early hours of the morning. We went to Dalton Beck in like a major situation who had pitched more than he had hit up to that point. So it just wasn't like very confidence inspiring, not Beck, but just in general, going to off the bench to bring in a pinch hit. It's much different now. Consider that Braden Simpson is your 8th inning pinch hitter last night. He averaged 17 homers and 21 doubles the last 2 years as a starter at a very pesky mid-major high point. And that's not total. That's not like his total over 2 years. He averaged that. And he's got 4 at-bats in 5 games. So, yes, Jake Brown is off to a great start, but it's this whole lineup that's going to be a really, really tough to deal with.
And with you talk about the lineup, one of the bigger, I guess, talking points coming out of last weekend was the starting pitching. Kason Evans wasn't maybe as clean of a start as you would have liked to see. Cooper Moore, however, was electric in his first start. And William Schmidt, you saw some growth. You saw the ups and downs of it. What did you take away from the 3 starters last weekend?
Yeah, man. This is my look. It's early. I'm not concerned or anything, but it's not nothing. And this is one of the things that I have talked about is that sometimes preseason can give you clues. It's not everything, but I'm not shocked by what we saw week 1 at all. But it is the main question mark of this team is the starting pitching. And when you look around the league, like if you just look at our first 5 conference opponents, like Vanderbilt, Nye, Fennell, Taylor, 3 very, very strong starting pitchers. Oklahoma's got Cam Johnson and Mercurius, who came over from UNLV, and a freshman lefty. Kentucky might have the best rotation in the conference. Tennessee's got their killers. Ole Miss has got the most accomplished starting pitcher back, Kay Townsend, and then they got, pick up Will Libbert from Missouri last year, who's now up to 95. They have very good starting pitching in this conference. And so this is the thing that LSU, can it win a bunch of high-scoring affairs? Sure. But this is the real question. And I'm not saying that this rotation is not going to be good. I just think that, it's kind of a carryover from what we saw preseason. And we just, you don't want that to be something that lasts a couple of weeks. Kason Evans, I think, is a tremendous pitcher. But he's got 4 starts at LSU. He's going 16 innings, 22 hits, He's got over a 6 ERA. It's not easy starting and becoming the Friday night guy. And of course, it's not easy a freshman. But, I think that's just somebody that's capable. I like his velocity. But again, we just didn't see him extend much in the fall with a lot of success or in preseason. And so that's kind of carrying over. We just want to see a couple more starts and get him back up to normal. You mentioned Cooper Moore. This is the biggest takeaway of the entire weekend for me. Okay. Cooper Moore, he looked like what he is. He's the only experienced starting pitcher that this team has. It's got a lot of experience, but as far as a starting pitcher, Cooper Moore, he threw 80% strikes, and I think he turned a lot of heads, not only like LSU fans, but even in like the draft world, because a lot of people didn't know what to make of him. He pitched well in the Big 12 last year, but I don't know if I tweeted this out already or not, but looking at his pitch metrics from this weekend, it's a lot of technical stuff, basically 1,700 RPMs with 7.5 inches of vertical break. All that stuff can look like hieroglyphics, but basically this guy does not have a fastball like a Luke Holman that explodes up in the zone. It's low spin and it's heavy. It's like a bowling ball, and the problem is that it's coming from the same exact slot as that elite changeup. And so I'm not trying to overreact to one start, but like that was really good. And I'm not just talking about the performance because, depending on the team, you can go out there and blow away a team that's overmatched, but it's the pitch shape, it's the way he executed. That is one to me that is I think he'll be able to match up with anybody on any night of the weekend you want him to. So I feel real good about him. And then Schmidt, look, he's got a very high ceiling, but you're also going to have to live through those outings where, things can kind of come off the rails. But I did like that he got in some trouble and he battled back. He had the 4 free passes, but he had the strikeouts and he had some 3-ball counts. But I really did like that. He gave up the big inning, but he came right back and he got right through it. And so innings is the key for the guys like Evans and Schmidt. But it's as talented as most rotations. It's just going to be a matter of getting them out there, getting innings from them, and then turning the ball over to the bullpen.
Well, before we turn the attention to this weekend, what were other things that stood out to you over that first 5-game start, Milwaukee, Kent State, Nichols, that you didn't touch on just yet?
Yeah, I think it was Devin Sheeran, of course. Devin Sheeran, that's I don't think this team has the velocity as like we've seen in previous years. Like last year you had, 2 guys who could come out the pen and break 100, and like break it easily. And so Jacob Myers and Chase Shores, I don't, know that we have those high. We still have them. Don't get me wrong, but so to have Sharon coming out there and throw right shy of 100 is good, and I liked his stuff a lot, and I love how fiery he was. So that was a big one. I don't have to talk about Cooper Williams. He's going to be one of our biggest arms. He was great. But I thought that it was really good to get Santi Garcia yesterday back out there. That is like really, really good stuff. When he's coming in there, working fast, throwing strikes, he's going to be an incredibly key arm for us. And so that was a good sign seeing him back out there. There was one other guy I thought I was going to touch on that can't remember right now. But those are 2 of the ones that look, Fontenot didn't have as great of a second outing. But he's finding his pitches. I think his slider or his hard cutter that he got hit, that's probably not the right go-to for him. When he threw that slower curveball, it looked really good. And he's still holding velocity. So I like having him on the back end. And there's still a lot of guys that are going to be much better than what we've seen and that we haven't even seen yet. But those are the ones that stood out to me. I'd say Sheeran definitely. And then seeing Santi Garcia yesterday, that was really good and important.
When we turn the attention to this weekend, LSU obviously has a 3-game slate against 3 Power 4 opponents in Jacksonville. We'll start on Friday. What are your expectations for the matchup with Indiana?
Yeah, look, I like the mix of teams. All are capable of beating you if you don't come to play. Indiana opened at North Carolina, which if you can find a better pitching staff, especially a starting 3-man rotation, I don't know. It's going to be hard to do that. So they were just like Indiana was outmanned. But look, they had game 3 in the bank. I don't know if you guys watched that game that they lost, but it was basically they're up by I think a run or two with 2 outs and the bases loaded, and it is like a ground ball to the second baseman, and he's about maybe 10 feet from the first baseman, and he got the yips. I think people were looking into like DraftKings and stuff because I mean he threw the ball right into the ground and the runner scored. Yeah, they lost. It was crazy. It was absolutely insane. So they got a game, but look, they had like 24 walks in 3 games, and that was the problem. I mean, they brought in 3 different arms who started 14 games last year. It's a lot of portal guys. They've got a superstar, 6'6", left-handed hitting first baseman, Jake Hanley, who hit 14 homers and was like the Big Ten freshman of the year last year. And
that's why Jay wants to play him.
Yeah. And look, they've got a very experienced lineup, one of the better lineups in the Big Ten. It's not a bunch of superstars outside of Hanley, but it's good. But look, their staff, like I said, they allowed that many free passes, and their defense wasn't sharp. But here's a little nugget for you. If they start who I think they are, who they started last Friday night, then LSU's going to face off with lefty Tony Newbeck. And here's the thing. LSU's faced him before, and they hit 3 homers off of him. One by Dylan Cruz, one by Braden Gilbert, and here's a name, Tyler McManus. So this was back in 2022, Jay's first year. Newbeck got the start, game 2 of the LSU-Missouri series, and when Missouri came to the box, and he threw well, man. He threw 6 innings, he allowed 3 runs, 97 pitches, and so this is an arm now that's got some ties. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to have any effect on this game whatsoever, but it's an interesting nugget. By the way, LSU won that game 5-4 in extra innings on a Cade Doty walk-off double. So that's what you're going to get from Indiana. I mean, I think with all these teams, they're talented, and they've got like 1 or 2 big players. Surely don't have the type of depth that LSU does, but that's kind of what you're going to get from Indiana.
And I would kind of looking over the lineup for LSU, whenever you see Stanfield go down, that was your kind of going to be your everyday left fielder. Do you think that there's anything else that they do at that position, whether it be they obviously have options, but I'm interested to see whenever you see Tanner Reeves go. He hasn't been able to come to LSU and play his natural position of second base, yet he played third, he's played left, he gets in the lineup because he can bang. But do you think that they do anything else defensively to put a better, I guess, product on the field for that?
Yeah, that's an interesting point, man. I think you probably can have a more offensive lineup clearly. I don't know that Tanner Reeves is your answer back there in left field.
No, it's a placeholder.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, like I know I love this guy, but Braden Simpson can fly. I mean, he's very athletic. He can run. They stuck him out there in left. I don't know that's not his ideal position either. But, like, you've got options, and I think it's going to be, who's pitching, a lefty, a righty, one of those deals. But I think it's too early to see, like, a guy like William Patrick, the really talented freshman. But you've got some real good athletes that you could probably put out there. But it'll be interesting to see, especially as this goes on, how much time is Stanfield going to miss. But you've got athletes that you could probably put out there and hopefully not notice that they're out there.
And the last one I want to ask you is, obviously we've talked a good bit about the second and third base positions. We've seen Caraway, obviously, majority of the time at third. Pearson's started at third. You've seen Dardar a good bit at second. Simpson's played second. What are your takeaways from some of those guys and the way they've started this season?
Yeah, I mean, Dardar's been great. I mean, he's looked good on fielding the ball at second base. So, I mean, I think he's been good. I love Pearson coming off the bench twice now and getting hitting the ball hard. I think Trent Caraway, I think there was still a lot of people like, hey, what are we going to see? We're going to see a lot of swing and miss. So he's putting the ball in play. I like what we're seeing. I mean, it's funny because you'll start to early on see like these roles start to develop, and it happens quickly. And so that's why it's so important when a guy like John Pearson gets in there, he stings one, or even Braden Simpson. First start, he strikes out twice. Then he comes back, he gets a hit. I think it was like a wind-aided hit. And then last night, that was a big double for him. And so these guys when you get your time out there, you got to kind of make it. You got to kind of make it stand out. So I don't see anything, any of those guys that we've run out there lately that give me any concern. I think you can play them all. And this weekend, though, again, I think we're going to learn a lot because I think the competition steps up. I mean, I don't know if you're going to see him, but like Notre Dame, they've got an All-American type of starter, Jack Riddell. I don't know if you're going to see him. He's a good player, and then again, pitching wise, you're going to be tested. I mean, that Notre Dame offense is young, but they're good. Central Florida's got a really good offense. Did you guys see how Central Florida lost the other night? They should be 5-0. They lost. All right, they lost in the 13th inning to Miami. They're up 5-0 until the 9th inning, okay? And that's another team that's littered with SEC players.
Yeah.
But a familiar name comes in the game. In the 9th inning, they're up 5-2, and they bring in, y'all remember Chandler Dorsey from last year?
Yeah.
Chandler Dorsey comes in, man, he's pumping 98 his first pitch, okay? So, and he's got a really good breaking ball. First guy, he gets the ground out. He hits the next two batters, okay? Hits them. The next guy, he strikes out. He hits the next guy, and he hits the next guy. He hit 4 guys in one inning. You got a tie ball game, and they leave him in. And he, I'm sorry, it was 5-3 at that point when he hit the 4th guy, and then he gives up a single, and it's a tie game, and they yanked him. Man, I kind of felt bad because look, he really did look pretty good. His fastball, he had no command, but look, even then, they lost the lead. They battled back. It was a back and forth. That Central Florida team has a superstar outfielder named Andrew Williamson, who's going to go in the top 2 rounds possibly. He's a left-handed hitting, not very big, but, man, he hit one up in the parking garage. And so, like, you're going to face 3 teams that are going to test you. So both the offense, we're going to learn a lot from them, as well as the pitching staff. I wouldn't be shocked if it was some higher scoring games this weekend, but I'm also in favor of them not being high because I'd like to see our pitching buckle down.
Yeah, no, I agree. I would like to see
and really meet this test.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with you. I'm excited to see the Tigers get out there this weekend and face off against some big-time opponents. I just flicked on that UCF Miami.
I'm watching it too.
Bottom of the 9th right now, and it is absolutely unbelievable.
It's I'm telling you, man. We were. I was up late watching it because I'm a psycho. I'm sitting here scouting, LSU's opponents in the Jacksonville Classic or whatever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like that's really, they need me to do this, right? So I'm watching the game and I'm like, man, this team is pretty good, man. Like they're very offensive, but that ending, I love pulling for former LSU Tigers. We spent so much time following them in the transfer portal, and then when they come in and we're talking about them, and I want to see all those guys succeed to an extent, unless they come back and play us. So I always pull for those guys, and I was really hoping it worked out for him. But yeah, man, things got away. But look, early on in the season, you're going to see that. The important thing is you just kind of get back up. Look, man, we got a guy, Zach Cowan. He's going to have to do it. He's going to have to get back up, man, and get back into form. But yeah, I felt a little bad. That was a crazy inning.
Yeah, no, 100%. Well, we appreciate you making some time for us this morning. Of course, all your hard work and all your insight is always appreciated. We'll talk to you again next week.
You got it, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, appreciate you. There he is, Jason Armstrong, who covers LSU at Inside LSU Baseball on Twitter. Go give him a follow. You'll get great nuggets like you did just then. As he got you ready for this weekend. I know more about Indiana, Notre Dame, and UCF than I did before I got here this morning.
That was the only way I was going to learn about them.
1,000%.
I'll worry about one team every time.
That's it. That's why we call Jason Armstrong to help give us some information. Excited to see what they can do. I want Notre Dame to pitch the All-American guy.
He doesn't.
I do.
Yeah, but I don't think he wants to.
Of course not.
I'd like to stay an All-American.
Yeah. Nope. I want.
I'd like to be an independent All-American. I don't want to face that lineup.
No, not at all.
Luke Holman.
Because he is right. Like even and like there was no disrespect to Dalton Beck, but like it was he didn't have ABs before you had to sub him in that moment. I mean, like
nobody expected Dalton Beck to do that.
Not at all. And so, but then you look at it this year and like. In that moment, at that point in the game, I mean, it's going to be with John Pearson.
It's funny because I didn't think of LSU I didn't think of it like that until he phrased it that way.
Right.
Because I've always thought that LSU has guys that you can go to. Because last year I think of Jake Brown coming off the bench and pinch hitting, or you could do different things that it made sense. Like that was they were in dire straits and had to find a guy off the bench, and it's Dalton Beck. That's a pitcher, but he hits, and it's like okay.
Makes the play.
Let's see whatever. Let's see what happens. And he hits a laser up the middle. Now it's like you don't even have to get to that point of like, is Gavin Guidry going to come grab a bat?
No, it's
like
going to
be have 8 other guys.
Right. Pearson, Dardar, Cerna, like who? It could be any litany of people that you go to.
That's what put it in perspective. It's like, oh, now he has. Like I thought he had weapons last year to be able to pick from. Now it's just
his weapons
more.
have weapons.
It is crazy what he's built because I've always contended that LSU has depth offensively. You had different matchups that you could go to where he plays like the chess game, but now I know it's early in the year, but buddy.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, that same thing with the Cooper Moore conversation. Like the way he was talking about Cooper Moore just then, and obviously he goes into the analytics of the spin rate and the Luke Holman's explodes out his hands. This one it's like a bowling ball. It's heavy. I don't know what any of those things mean, but I do know that he pitched really good on Saturday. And that changeup is money. Like the changeup Cooper Moore has, and the way he phrased it, that he would take him up against anybody on any night for any team, is big time. And so it's going to be interesting to see the starting pitching. I think that's going to be the conversation.
We have to find something to complain about.
When we go to think about tomorrow's show, right? When we preview the weekend, that's the conversation. If you're going to have a concern about LSU, that's it, right? As of right now.
Yeah, sure. If you want to, you got a brief look at Schmidt, a brief look at Casey. I think everybody's going to point to Casey Evans.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't know if that's really warranted yet, but I'm not saying he can't be a Friday night starter. I'm not saying he can't be a starter. I just like when your role is your role, and it was so well defined as it was last year. I think that's kind of what he is, and so it'll be interesting to see how they continue to mold him into being a Friday night guy. Because the easiest thing you can do and the smartest thing you can do at the beginning of a season is like who pitched the best for us last year,
of course,
and who did. Like it's not just in
the
one
last
inning.
time you saw him, it was really good,
right? Like so. You're going to be a starter. You want to be a starter? I mean, he came in as he's a two-way,
he's going to be a shortstop
guy that wanted to play shortstop and pitch, and now you fast forward a year and he's like Friday night ace. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I don't know if he's exactly accustomed to that type of workload. So it'll be interesting to see because Cooper Moore, that was the biggest difference. You saw somebody that was a pitcher.
Yes, well, and Jason just said it.
Yeah,
you threw one experienced starting pitcher.
Yeah.
This past weekend,
and that was your hardest game.
Yeah, and watching it.
That's what happens when you have an ace. Yeah, or a good pitch. John Lester never got any runs.
You get a little spoiled.
But
no, it was. I mean, it was obvious watching it. That's your one experienced guy. That's your one experienced starter. But I do think that Jay Yeski, the rest of that pitching staff, from a coaching standpoint, has earned our trust in the fact of you've seen them develop and grow the rotation, the bullpen, and the way they go about it over a span of a season. Mm-hmm. Gage Jump was not very good at the start of 24. Turns into your Friday night guy at the end of 24, right? Luke Holman kind of burst on the scene. He stayed consistent. Anthony Ianson, like we said, against Nebraska last year, goes down 5-0, right?
People wanted to take him out the rotation.
And this weekend,
yeah.
and Then you fast forward to the end of the year, he's the second best pitcher in the country. Chase Shores starts in a role, ends in a completely different one where he was extremely successful.
Got him drafted.
That's where they've earned the trust in. It might have looked rocky week 1. As they continue to grow and develop throughout the season, we've seen them do it plenty of times before.
You got a coach also.
Not even just starters. I mean, like, there's so many bullpen guys you talk about who struggled throughout the season, and then you go to the postseason, and all of a sudden they're throwing up zeros here and there. Like, Chase Shores got taken out of the starting rotation.
Right.
Struggled, got put kind of in the locker for a little while, didn't really pitch a couple weekends in a row, and then you go to Omaha, and he pitched every game.
He's one of your
I think
best
except
pitchers.
for one. Like, he was he was your third or fourth best pitcher. Like, you saw it with Riley Cooper in 2023, kind of struggled to end the season. You blew a 9-run lead to Mississippi State to lose a series, and then Riley Cooper was phenomenal in Omaha and in the postseason. That's going to continue to happen. Even Cowan kind of looked like crap against Little Rock, and then he goes out against Arkansas in Omaha, and he throws 5 1/3 1-run. So, like, that's
Jacob Myers.
Jacob Myers, exactly. Like,
I didn't anticipate him having a massive role on that team last season, but you get to Omaha, and in big moments, they went to him. Right?
Yeah.
102 plays.
Yeah, 102, yeah.
But it just depends where. That's
Thatcher Hurd 2 years in a row did nothing throughout the regular season, and then had good starts in the postseason, like out of nowhere.
Good staffs keep things fluid.
Yes,
that's it.
You have enough bodies and arms to be able to find a way to win.
There are going to be ebbs and flows, right? I mean,
it's baseball.
That's baseball, baby. And I'm excited for it this weekend.
I am interested to see. Okay, if you had to make a bet, what you do right now, do you think Kason Evans is your Friday night guy the entire year?
Yeah.
No.
Lloyd?
I just asked the question.
And
Well,
part of
back to you.
I can't answer my own.
he may end up back there.
Yeah.
part of that also
But
is
no.
not necessarily
him
to take away from him, but like Cooper Moore is really, really good. It looks like. So that's a guy who, it may not be Kaysen struggling in the Friday night guy. It may be Cooper Moore rising up to that Friday level. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's very possible because we talked about it obviously instantly after that first game.
Right.
We talked about the aftermath of it, and you know we've talked about Cooper Williams a lot.
You think Ricken gets a start?
I think eventually, yeah, at some point.
Last night, the way
great.
he was throwing the baseball was pretty impressive. And I also, the real thing that surprised me, I didn't realize as large of a human as he was. He walks out 6'5", 220, and I'm like, what a mercy.
You said he put on 30 pounds since he's gotten to LSU. How does that happen?
Well, I could tell you how that happens.
A good weight.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I mean, he was shoving last night.
It's a little different.
And Jay,
well, the way Jay talked about it was like,
the quote
because I
from
watched
Jay
it
that Eads had, where he says Jay was like,
defensive end.
What did he say?
Well, you got to figure.
He said,
he's like, I've got plenty of plans.
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
yes.
Hell
nice.
I want that.
We'll do all sorts of weird stuff.
Yeah. He's like, I could see him pitching on Friday night as a
and
starter.
he also said that Cooper Williams could be the starter tomorrow.
See, that's what I think. That's why I don't think Kaysen stays as the Friday guy.
And he could come. Yeah.
There's just so much. There's so many things
Right.
to play with that I think you're going to see who does well psychologically and what situations, and it would be silly not to try some things out.
Yeah, no, I agree. The quote was, he could pitch on Fridays here. I have all kind of plans for him.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
Happy Valentine's Day.
But, I mean, he looked legit yesterday. I mean, he was.
I just didn't know he looked like that.
No, me neither.
Yeah, he was massive.
I
When
mean,
he came on the mound.
Jay loves a big boy.
That's the opposite of how people respond to you when they meet you in public.
Oh, I don't think so. I think they're like,
You
oh,
look
you're
like
just
that.
this tiny.
He's so little.
Yeah, I can pick him up and throw him.
He seemed very tall in the chair.
Very droll.
I think the hair helps. I think the hair
stats
draws
here.
away from your stature.
So his stats last night, he
good.
pitches
Wait, what?
3 innings, 2 strikeouts, faced 10 batters.
And then I put up an inflatable gold.
No runs, no hits. Just balled out. They didn't give up nobody gave up
save.
any hits outside of Callan.
Got to
gave
save,
up
I
3.
guess.
And he got a
Yeah.
save.
I guess we're calling that a save.
He got a
Do you
save.
think they changed the rule for? Is it just college? Or I guess I was reading Major League Baseball rules, but it feels like
I don't know. I don't know how that's a save. I don't know the rules.
Not
well
in a
enough.
run rule. Like, I mean, you came in, you were up 5, and you ended up run ruling them. Like, that's not a
Right.
save.
but he deserves a stat.
Yeah, but
Suck.
not a
The
save, I
is
feel
always
like.
very clearly defined. I don't know why that's
Yeah, it's you come into the
being messed with
game
now.
in the 6th inning or later with a 3-run lead or less.
Yeah, that's it.
That's what a save is.
Yeah,
Everything else is
that
just like good job, bud.
sounds like a good
Yeah.
rule to me.
I don't know. That was weird.
But he looked good last night. I don't know.
He looked
You know,
great.
it could be a case of
Mondays.
they move Moore to a Friday. They move Schmidt up to a Saturday or something else, and they go with a younger guy on Sunday, kind of how they have in the past. I don't know. It'll be interesting. I personally think that I think Evans is going to straighten it out. Like I do. I just think it's a lot of emotions. It's a big change. First time out there. And I think tomorrow, if he is which I would assume he will be the starter tomorrow, I think it looks a little bit different. What are the times on the games?
1 o'clock tomorrow, 11 o'clock on Saturday, and then I think either 1 o'clock or 3 o'clock on Sunday.
And the plan
Oh, we
is-
can't do a watch party. We have Mikey.
Oh yeah. Do have Mikey tomorrow.
I mean, y'all can come in.
At what time? What time's
1.
the game tomorrow?
1.
What time
1
is
and-
Mikey at?
1.
At 1? Okay. For some reason I thought it was at noon. From like noon to 1. Noon to 2.
You gotta
Why don't
burp.
you move his schedule around for once? He's always
That's
doing
fine.
it to you.
You got to burp
We'll
the
do a
baby.
watch party on Saturday for 11 a.m. Bright and early for Notre Dame.
We're
The
just
Brian
going to
Kelly
watch
Bowl?
it here.
Huh?
Just do the same thing. Just make it a watch party.
I mean, yeah.
I like watching baseball.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Visible.
Jacksonville this
Visible.
weekend, LSU
Visible.
3-game slate against some
Visible.
Power 4 opponents. Like we said, we talked to Coach Schwartz today. LSU women's basketball faces off with Ole Miss tonight. And I'm going to be very intrigued to see what it looks like because you can tell when a team is going into a coming off of an emotional loss or win and kind of stumbles through the next game. It's going to be interesting to watch. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think they've got the
I
leadership
don't think they're flat.
to push through those sorts of things.
Yes.
There also is a lot going on around the program. I didn't want to bring that up to Coach Schwartz, but I do know, and I have seen, all of the conjecture and conversations around the program. And obviously, I'm in no position to make any decisive or comments on how a parent wants to go about their child's career or anything like that. But I do know that these sorts of things usually don't pan out well, right? When the parent inserts themselves, and this is no disrespect to Flage's mother or to Flage Johnson. You've seen it time and time again in the past. Those things just don't work out well, and it's just not good conversation around the team, right? Around the team. It's a team sport. Basketball, in my opinion, is the ultimate team sport. Like, it's 5 people moving as one unit on the court all the time. And when it becomes focused on one person outside of those 5, it's never good. And I don't think anything from that standpoint, social media-wise or around it, leaks into the locker room. I think this coaching staff does a very good job, and I think the leadership in the locker room as well does a very good job of making sure those things don't play a factor. But I understand the conversation around it. Like I said, I'm in no position to make any comments on how people choose to live their life and parent their children. I just know these things usually don't work out well. When a parent gets on their phone on live or records a video and talks about the player or the team or opposing teams and those sorts of things, it just never works out well. We've seen it time and time again. And the hope is you win tonight and all of that can get brushed under the rug. The most unfortunate piece of it is it puts an additional amount of pressure on Flage that didn't need to be there. After what happened on Saturday, the way she performed, the end of that game, going into this week in her final season, there is an added pressure when a video like that goes out and singles out Flaugier and puts pressure on her because it's talking about how she's the best player in this compared to these people, and she's got all the and so now it's like people are sitting waiting for, because LSU's already the villains. Now they're waiting for Flaugier to not play well so that they can make comments and do this whole social media deal. And like I said, I don't think that applies anywhere in the locker room. I don't think that gets in. I think that stays on social media. These coaches and these players are going to handle their business. And like I said, I've got no place to tell a parent how to handle when their kid's in the spotlight and those things happen. Their decisions are their decisions. I just know that a lot of times those things don't work out well. And it's going to add a level of pressure tonight that didn't have to be there. But like I said, I am not in the position to tell Flaugier's mom how to handle situations with her child.
She was just giving her a little positivity.
There was positive. I mean, she didn't say anything overly disrespectful or attacking anyone, right? It wasn't anything disgusting that was said. I just thought, in my opinion, a lot of times when you see these situations, the kind of the new Lane Kiffin quote, it's been just different. What's the new one? It's let them, right? People are going to say whatever they want to say about Flaugier, about LSU. It's nothing new. It's been like this since Mulkey's got here, right? I mean, Mulkey makes a comment after an Elite Eight loss to a reporter in a joking manner. She's plastered on every television, on every major channel the next day. That's LSU. That's LSU women's basketball. That's where it's at. And I'm excited for this game tonight. I'm very intrigued by this game tonight because there's a lot going on around this program right now. That was an emotional loss that didn't look good down the stretch on Saturday. And then now the social media context and all the conjecture around all these things, it happens. It always has. That's the day and age, right? So now there's a lot around this game tonight against a really good team. It's coming off of a really good win, and you're on the road. It is a very easy spot to get caught up in all the other stuff. A very easy spot. So I want to see tonight when they get in that arena, when they get on that court, the focus and the ability to block out the noise and play basketball. Because that is the sign of an elite team. Good teams, they don't shake back from stuff like that, right? We talk about it all the time. LSU football would lose to Alabama and it would roll over into a loss to Arkansas after because they would just be shook, right? Now, to be the elite level program I believe this LSU program is, you have to be able to block out that noise, brush off that loss, and go dominate an Ole Miss team that you are better than. They are a really good team. You are an elite program. You are better than Ole Miss. Cody McMahon scored 39 points against Tennessee the other night. She also played the entire game. Joe talked about it with the depth. LSU's got it. Ole Miss really doesn't. They have to play everyone 30-plus minutes the way LSU has been the last couple of years.
Yeah. I mean, she's their leading scorer in every game but like 6. And
she's going to get hers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it feels very much like the Angel Reese era. Where it's like it's kind of feels like it's going through one person. You see what they're trying to build.
Of course. And they're a very well-coached team. Coach Yo does a really good job. Ole Miss has beaten LSU.
It's crazy she went from the 4 to the point.
Right.
Where was she? Ohio State?
Ohio State.
What were they doing? Like, you're a point guard.
And she's real good. So it'll be exciting to watch it tonight. 8 p.m. tip for that game. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us this morning and joining us. But look, like I said, It is no disrespect to Flage's mom. She made her decision. I will also go to war and battle with Flage every single day.
Well, the thing is, it's not Flage doing it.
Right, it's not.
Right.
That's why, to me, it's
doesn't
not
matter.
that big of a deal because I know it's not getting in that locker room and it's not going to touch that court.
Mom.
That's all that is, right? Because I know this staff and the leadership in that locker room is not going to allow those things. And tonight's going to be a good example of it. They face Ole Miss 8 p.m. We appreciate all of you getting here. We're going to go 13 for 13 and close this thing out on a Thursday morning.
Well, I got a coaching story real quick.
What you got?
When I played middle school Catholic League basketball,
Yes.
we had a little boy named Steven on the team who had Chris Farley feet, you know.
Shout out Steven.
Chubby little fella. Well, not yet. Chubby little fella, but elite, you know.
Oh, yeah, it's like Zach
His daddy
York.
would show up drunk to every game and yell from the stands.
Not like
Put
Zach York.
Steven in. Why ain't Steven playing more? Didn't help Steven out. Steven's in jail for child molestation now.
Oh.
It's not.
He did have sweet feet.
It's not shouts to Steven. And that's not that.
Yeah,
kind
no
of parenting.
shout out to Steven at all.
That's
Do you think
not
that's
what's
his-
happening here. That's bad parenting.
That's
Do you think that-
really bad
That's
parenting.
overstepping.
This is not.
This is not
I
that.
agree.
Not the same shoes.
Not
I
the
agree.
same shoes and those sweet feet.
I agree.
Let's go 13 for 13.
What if Steven?
Yeah, this is out of my depth. I don't know what to say here.
What if Steven played more? Well, I mean, child molestation in the Catholic Church go back.
Okay,
Centuries.
I think the bullpen is
13
really
13.
deep. I think it helps the team out a
Steven's
lot.
Oh, you got a lot of
Steven's drunk
options.
daddy.
Yeah, the bullpen's really deep this year. I love the bullpen.
That's what they call it. That's where they get.
So here on the Athletic Connections,
There's a loud parent, there's a bad parent. There's a difference.
He can be both.
Or you can be one or the other.
Flag.
Yeah, there's no other
Paro.
option.
Let's see, Irving
Hold on, I'm not ready yet.
and Brand. Or
Elton Brand.
We're talking Duke basketball. I'm hearing.
Oh, it could be number 1 overall picks.
Yeah.
Flag, Brand. Oh, yeah, is that what you-
Caro
that's what
and
you're saying.
Irving.
Irving, yep.
Well, 3 of them are Duke. Did Elton Brand?
No,
do
Brand
Duke?
Duke.
Brand.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all Duke number 1 pick. That's the thing.
That's the thing. Where's Zion?
Shut up.
let's see.
Oh, Dale Earnhardt died yesterday.
Junior?
No, the OG.
I saw this.
This day in 2001.
Yeah,
It's a Twitter account.
Twitter,
It's awesome.
yeah,
What a year.
that Twitter account is awesome.
Because we still have September.
Fractured skull. He died as soon as he hit the rail.
Yeah, and then they have the. It was actually kind of sad. Cause
It is sad, yeah.
Because the other driver that was in the wreck with him, like, peeks in the car and you can tell, and he runs away, and then you have Dale Jr. running across the. It was like a big scene.
Yeah.
They love Dale Earnhardt.
Yeah.
Like, a
Yeah.
lot.
He was a big deal.
I didn't know, like, I knew that now, but then I didn't know. I didn't know you had, like, icon, like,
Yeah.
he's like Babe Ruth.
Is he more iconic than Junior?
Oh, yeah, they don't like
Really?
Dale Jr.
Because I have no
Dale
idea.
Jr. Dale
I didn't know
Jr.
Dale Senior was famous.
Oh yeah, he's more iconic.
Like I didn't know. I just knew Dale Earnhardt
They
Jr.
hated-
was his name.
they
I didn't
hated
know
Dale
his dad
Jr.
was famous.
They hated
Raise
Dale Jr.
hell, praise
He's
Dale,
Dale.
baby.
Yep. For having Nepo energy before we had a word for it.
Yep.
We didn't call it that back then.
No, he
But it
just
was
like,
always just
we
fun.
know what you call
But Dale
him?
Jr.'s a good racer.
He was a
isn't
good
he?
racer.
No,
but he
yeah.
was a great
Yeah, but
Right, okay.
His daddy,
But
your
his
dad
daddy-
is the intimidator.
It's all about his daddy was the intimidator.
And you pussy boy.
So why
Why
does
don't
no
you
one
race like
like?
your daddy, smoke a cigarette, and
His
drink
daddy
beer?
went and traded paint.
What did Junior
Yeah.
do? Why does no one like him?
He was just like
He was soft
he's soft.
compared to his
Oh.
daddy.
Yeah, his dad seems like the hardest motherfucker out there. Like he
He was,
died,
yeah.
He
fucking
raised
died
hell.
doing what he
He
loved.
did.
Like,
He was out there
yeah.
throwing rope every Sunday.
fuck yeah, dude. It's like Ricky Bobby's dad.
That's exactly
Literally.
what the movie is.
Yeah.
That's what the movie's
If Ricky
about.
Bobby's dad had actually
Talladega Nights.
That's what it's based off of. It's
Is
a
it
ballad
actually?
of Ricky Bobby? Yeah.
well, I mean,
Oh, I
yeah,
didn't
but
know
like
that.
if Ricky Bobby's dad had
actually
been a great driver
yeah,
instead of just like
a piece of
a
shit.
He was a
circuit
great driver.
guy.
Well,
but he was, he couldn't get past his drinking
Right.
and
Okay.
slandering.
There's nothing wrong
Well,
with that.
Dale
But Dale Senior was
drinking and driving too.
He got past it. Yeah.
he didn't let him stop it.
It didn't bother
It got
him.
better.
Sure,
But
Ricky
yeah, that
Bobby,
was
right?
crazy. That was intense.
What was?
Watching the footage, like the coverage of
yeah.
it was wild.
Yeah,
like, not
that
just
was
the wreck. I'm
crazy.
just talking about they did like the whole Daytona.
Yeah, that is wild.
And it was like, this is what TV looked like. Like, I remember it like that sounds more than it sees.
Yes.
Because the picture quality isn't as good.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, boom.
Kind of blurbs of color.
Yeah, and then they had Michael Waltrip in the booth, and he was crying because his son, Mikey Waltrip Jr., was winning. Dale Jr. was in second, and Dale was in fifth. And he didn't finish.
I didn't realize Dale Jr. was on the track that.
Yeah, he came in second.
I didn't.
Wait, so he finished? His dad's dead, and he's like, "We got to finish the race."
That's the last lap.
Oh.
Well, Dale's trying to get a good view.
They tried the shake and bake, and it did not work.
It's how Dale
Slingshot engaged.
Slingshot
It's how
engaged.
Dale would have wanted to die.
It is. He died. Like,
That's how he wanted one.
and Dale Jr., you know what he did last time before his
Maybe
daddy
not
died?
his baby boy.
What'd he do?
watching,
Disappointed his father.
but Not winning.
Not win.
Oh.
You ain't first, you're last.
That's right. But it was sad.
No, I
actually got mad
because
at
I saw the exact same tweet. As soon as you said it, I knew exactly what you were talking about.
I got mad at people that were making fun of it after I watched it. That I was like,
And now we're making
now look
fun
at
of
me.
Now you're making fun of
He
it.
goes, he did not finish, and then laughs at his own joke.
He starts dying. Look at him.
Yeah. Fucking idiot,
Flip the
dude.
camera to yourself.
No.
Let the people see how hard the laughter is.
Joe Schwartz. Holy fuck, dude.
Daddy Dale.
Poor Dale Sr., man.
Poor
Daddy
Dale
Dale.
Jr.
No, what do you mean poor
Never
Dale
poor
Jr.?
Dale
Dale Jr. made it.
Dale Jr. had an easy go of it, except for Daddy died on the track.
He was. Hey, how do you think he got that Budweiser sponsorship?
Of course, Daddy died.
He already had it. Number 3. He took his stats.
Why are you acting the way about this you're acting?
It's so funny.
Put the camera on yourself. Let the people see how hard you're laughing.
Second hand
Lloyd is crying right now.
I think I'm sad about Dale.
It's just not. I just
It's
didn't
not-
expect
it's
him
not
to find this funny.
comedic conversation. It's the red flag, yellow flag,
Checkered
That's
flag.
that's
checkered flag.
I know that's why you brought it up. Yeah.
Oh, I never got to see that checker one last time.
What a fucking idiot.
Right into the wall.
Green flag.
Right into
Oh,
the wall.
Green flag activities.
Bay.
And it was he
England.
got crashed by an M&M car.
I love
Favorite
M&Ms.
snack. Do you think he feels bad?
What, the blue up?
Yeah, the guy that would cause the crash.
Does the guy that killed Dale Earnhardt feel bad? No.
It's a City, Bay, England, Francisco.
New city, new bay, New England, New Francisco.
Yes, New Francisco. Francisco. That's fun,
Fun
to
to
say.
say.
What a great movie.
You guys are idiots.
Do you think there's... never mind.
Just you need to move on.
Yep.
I know, that's what I did. Whatever, we let Wyatt tiz him out about...
That is true.
But any number of things?
But he wasn't laughing.
No, yesterday
at-
I went on like a
Oh,
15-minute rant about my favorite president, James K. Polk.
Well, you know, James A. Polk, his party left him, and so he was able to
Yes.
annex Texas because of it.
Yes!
He wouldn't have been able to do it otherwise.
Yes. My fucking man. Annexation of Texas was
My
crucial.
Tony, baby boy.
Yeah, man.
Show me this monster's face, please. You are crying.
I'm sad.
Oh, this one's crazy.
Ooh. Is that
Sean
Harrison?
Penn.
It is Sean.
It is
Sean
Sean
Penn.
Penn.
And
And then I know it's the chick from
Laura Dern.
Yeah.
I actually had a
Dern.
similar
Is she
incident.
she's in Jurassic Park. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
Oh,
Darn
she's
it.
the paleobotanist.
yeah, that's the...
Plants.
Lloyd is definitely the guy who stress laughs out loud at funerals.
Not stress.
No, he just broke out laughing, crying at my daddy's funeral. It was horrible.
I did.
He was in the last row.
It was during my speech.
That Lloyd
Weird
laughs
trank
at
darter.
serious things.
Who was the other one? Sean Penn? Damn, not Sean Penn.
I thought it was Harrison Ford at first.
Who is it?
See, it is that does look like Sean Penn.
Which one is it?
The jawline is 100% Sean Penn.
Yeah.
I had a similar Dale Earnhardt situation happen to me at the ice rink or the skating rink when I was a kid. Crashed into the wall.
Your dad did?
No, I did.
Did you die in front of your son?
No, I don't have a son.
It's not the same.
But I broke the wall. I was going
Did they
too
change the rules for you?
going in too hot. Did they change the rules for
No
me?
big boys on the ice.
Yeah, they'd rebuild cars.
I wasn't big back then. I guess I might have been if I broke the wall.
Yeah, which is just
I was coming in
realization.
hot, but yeah,
You're generating a lot of power.
yeah,
Yeah, it's more mass than anything.
yeah.
I clipped the show from yesterday. I can't wait to see how many clips there are about James K. Polk.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so excited.
Young Hickory?
Young Hickory.
Young Hickory, goat.
Hickory Dickory
Doc.
Doc.
Gets me fired up, man.
Coach Dabo is on
TikTok.
Which AFC franchise was known as the Dallas Texans in the American Football League before relocating to different Central Time Zone city
I don't know.
and changing its name in 19 whatever.
Well, it's not the Cowboys
Is that the?
because it's an AFC franchise.
Yeah, they went
It's
Central.
not. It's not.
I mean, if it's
the,
been- if it's
it's
in-
not the Texans.
Well,
It
I mean,
could
if they
be-
would have changed their name to the Oilers.
The Oilers weren't.
The Kansas City Chiefs,
No,
says Johnny L. Goodson.
no. The Chiefs had.
What?
The Chiefs had been it.
Maybe since 1953.
Oh yeah, maybe.
63.
63. I can't see it that well. TV's too far.
Shit,
Wow.
maybe. Okay.
Bang. Johnny
Shout
L.
out
Goodson,
Johnny.
JLG.
I would never have guessed that.
Bojan.
Let this. It's Bohan Bogdanovich, not Bogdan Bogdanovich.
Boy on.
Boy on. Get the boy on.
48 win Eastern Conference team in points in 2019. I feel like this is the Brooklyn Nets.
I was thinking of the Nets.
Did they win for this? Might have been that year with D'Angelo Russell. No, that was. He played for the Pacers. That's who this is. He led because the Pacers in 2019. It was That's it. Indiana. It was the Victor Oladipo time, but I think Oladipo had gotten.
I still get
hurt.
Boyan and Bogdan.
When the Cavs were down
up.
in Game 6.
That was 2018.
18? Okay.
So it's the year after that. And that's when he played there.
You're right.
Nice. Good deductive reasoning.
This forward from the ACC was a
DeJuan Blair.
four-time All-American from 2005 to 2009. Who stayed and played?
DeJuan Blair.
It's Tyler Hansborough.
Oh.
Psycho T.
Nice. Where's Sochi?
I can't read it.
Sochi's located in Russia.
Russia. Modrosha.
It's their
It's their fake city.
yeah, it's
Consisting
their resort
of
city.
Sprite and blue coconut syrup. This is from Sonic. Can get you an
Underrated,
ocean water.
man. Sonic does not get the respect it
I fuck with
deserves.
Sonic.
Sonic is
Sonic.
fucking hard.
And
dude.
ocean water is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ocean water is good.
You go to Sonic, you get whatever cheeseburger you want, and then you get a bizarre drink to go with it.
Yeah.
And a dessert.
Well, I like.
And you
I
put
like.
vodka in the freezies?
Yeah, you
Yes.
Go, you put,
Or Everclear.
Oh. I think I might get into Everclear.
Dude,
for the punch.
the worst Dude, Everclear is bad.
Oh, no, I've had it.
we're
the,
full-blown
the
alcoholics
day.
if we get into Everclear. You're
Well, I just
The
want-
day-
maybe I could just do one shot and I'll be done.
sure, definitely.
Oh, dude, we did.
That's how we'll go.
Yeah,
we
good
went and
luck.
got daiquiris. We played a drinking game.
Daiquiris.
But we put them with Everclear in them. And we did a drinking game for the Saints-Buccaneers game when the Saints lost in the playoffs. And it was like,
This is during COVID.
yeah, it was during COVID. It was like, if there's a first down or a punt, you have to drink.
Nice.
So, like, every fucking 3 plays,
Yeah.
I finished my daiquiri by the end of the first quarter.
You were done.
I was done. I threw up in somebody's apartment.
When
Yeah.
did we play North Carolina in preseason football? Forever
That was
ago?
2010.
North Carolina what?
Football.
2010, because that was Tyrann Matthews' first game.
Yeah.
14.
I did 4 Loco and Adderall and did a similar thing.
Type shit.
Browned
up in
out.
a-
Look at that.
Browned out by half.
Our trains are on the same track. I'm just
Brother.
coming up a little
You're
bit
just coming
late.
a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah. In high school, there's a guy that got an Everclear daiquiri. Octane 190.
Yeah. That's right. I
It
remember
was
those.
orange, and he got a gallon of it, and he threw it like it came out of him so quickly.
Oh, dude, it's yeah.
And he did not feel
Those are
good. And his
poison.
parents saw him
It's
throw up at the
vile.
parade in Alexandria, and they're like, "You shouldn't be drinking at
Those
all,
are
much
poison.
less drinking octane."
Octane.
Yeah, that's insane. Shout out Sonic though.
Yeah, shout
So
out
he's
to
sober now.
I like Sonic because there's a lot of variety. You can get a lot of different. You can get some.
I like it. He
pretzels,
plays. You
Yeah.
get
cheddar
mozzarella
peppers,
sticks.
mozzarella sticks are elite.
Tater
You can get
tots.
fries or tater tots. Wow. You can get a glick.
Chili
You
cheese.
get a glick.
Yeah,
Yup.
foot long chili cheese dog. You can get a burger on toast.
Yup.
I love that.
You can get
Chicken
breakfast.
sandwich. You can get. They have good breakfast. That's facts.
They
They
got
have
all those
honey-
weird
honey,
little, like, those weird little
cinnamon?
sides.
Yup. The drinks are very. There's a lot of variety
You
there.
you put heavy cream in my fucking whatever.
That's what he
That's
does.
what I
They
get.
do
I
it.
get a cherry cream
You get a
slush.
dirty-
It's
yeah.
very
A
good.
dirty, a dirty,
Fuck.
a dirty
Phenomenal.
cherry.
Yeah.
I can't touch
I like
that
cherry
one.
vanilla, cherry vanilla Coke.
I love Sonic, dude.
That's
There's a
just
Sonic
good.
across from your house. I go there way more often than I tell you I do.
I know. I can smell it.
Yep. Yep.
And you can get dessert. I love a place that has dessert.
That's we. I don't even know how we
Sonic
didn't
Blast.
talk about
Sonic
that. Well, because the
Blast.
Sonic Blast doesn't hold a candle to the Dairy Queen.
Well, sure, but
Right.
Oh, yeah.
There
But
are
Dairy
more
Queen's
But I just wish
food
that-
doesn't hold a candle to
Right.
Sonic's
I
food.
would, yes, but Dairy Queen's food is not as bad as people think.
No. It is. It's underrated,
good-
but like
they
it's
do a
not.
good flat,
It's
low,
still
greasy
not
burger.
great. Yeah. Well, yeah. It's hard to mess one of those up.
Of Sonic, that's what we're doing.
Onion rings. That's a good shout, Glimmer, for
Hate
that. The
onion
onion rings
rings.
are good too.
I don't like onion rings.
I like onion rings.
Me too.
I don't get it. Just a
don't
big
like
bite of
onions.
onion.
I
It's
like
good,
onions.
dude. Onions are fucking. That's like my favorite vegetable.
This actor is known for
That
playing
counts as a
Steve
vegetable.
Urkel. What's his name in real life?
Jaleel White. I don't know if that's right. I don't think that's right. It might be right. I don't know.
89 to 98. That'd be your.
Cool Papa Bell.
That was way before then. Oh, here you go, Wyatt.
Played Lex Luthor.
I don't
in
know this.
This is not. Is this Batman?
It's
versus
Superman,
or
but
is
I don't
it
know.
Man of Steel.
Oh, it's the shitty one.
Man of Steel.
What's that one?
I just know that it's the worst.
Wait, what year is the film?
It's the worst
2016.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, wait. You don't like superheroes.
No, but I know that.
So
he was,
let's.
I know that he was terrible
Please,
in this movie.
please refrain from any superhero conversation.
Not that one.
Which one did you do?
Man of Steel.
So it was Batman
I
versus
just know
Superman.
he sucked in it.
Probably.
Grab somebody and tell them.
He was a Lex Luthor with
Oh,
hair.
sing this one. You know,
Grab somebody sexy, tell them, hey,
Hey.
give me everything tonight. It's Give Me Everything.
this is from Sing,
This is from Pitbull. What are you talking about?
the movie Sing.
I don't know that song or that movie.
What movie?
They sang in it.
They're the animated characters.
Batman
sing.
versus Superman. Oh, you're talking about that little animals?
yeah.
Like the mouse that sings
Uh-huh.
My Way by Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, it's awesome.
The mouse does do a good job singing that song.
Batman versus Robin.
No, Batman versus Superman.
It's not on here.
It's just a V. Batman V.
I just know it's a comically bad performance. I've seen clips of it. It's really something.
I can't believe y'all don't like onions.
I like
Onions.
Onions!
Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice.
It's one of the Snyder movies, right?
Batman versus
No, they had
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
we
I
don't
missed that one.
Yeah.
I don't think that was released in theaters.
This is the mouse
This
singing
is
it.
the end.
The end is near. And
Now. Oh no, that was the fraternity song that clicked in my brain.
I have a hot
This is the
take.
end.
I hate crooners.
What's a crooner?
Like Frank Sinatra,
Really?
Dean
I
Martin,
love Frank
big
Sinatra.
band music.
Really?
Hate it.
Why?
It's my least favorite thing in the world.
The people or the music?
The music, I guess a lot of the people that like lionize it are also kind of, it's because it's like
They
whoever
yearn.
like the Rizzler's dad is, I imagine he loves that kind of shit.
Where are we? What? Huh?
People are like, oh hey, where's my bruschetta? Huh? Italian sandwich. Bleh. Those kind of people.
So you just don't like Italians?
Yeah.
So you don't? Yeah. They're hairy
There's
people.
also prosciutto.
Hirsute.
Not prosciutto.
There you go.
Prosciutto.
What they want bruschetta? What do they call that?
They want
Prosciutto.
what?
Bruschetta. They call it.
Well,
Gabagool.
is prosciutto.
Do you know what that actually is?
I don't respect the culture.
Capicola.
kept cold.
There you go. What's the cheese?
What's the
So what?
bologna with the olives in it?
The what?
The bologna with like the olives in
Mortadella.
it?
Muffalata.
Disgusting.
No, it's mortadella.
Mortadella.
Gross.
So what, Bob? No fucking ziti?
There you go. Ziti, delicious.
Ziti is
Ziti's great.
See, that kid fucking sucks. AJ?
AJ, yeah,
AJ.
Oh, Buffummo?
Yeah, he does suck.
AJ is horrible.
AJ.
He
from,
brings the boom.
No.
No,
AJ.
Buffummo.
from,
That kid sucks
from
too.
Sopranos.
Oh, I never watched The Sopranos.
Actually, it's Tony's son.
My brother swears by it. He says it's like the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, everyone does. That's not a yes.
Sopranos is great.
I don't like liking things that everyone else likes. Fuck that.
I do agree with
I
that.
hate that.
I've never
My
watched
favorite
I've
receiver
never
on the
watched
2019
Game of
LSU
Thrones
team,
because of
Terrace
Terrace
Marshall.
There's a difference
Dog.
between Game of Thrones and The Sopranos. One's a work of art. One's Game of Thrones.
See, I don't watch Game of Thrones because everyone else doesn't shut up about it. So it's
Yeah.
I'm never gonna turn.
When someone tells me like, "Oh,
Sopranos
this thing
wasn't
is
Game
so
of-
good," I don't want to like it.
So you just go right on back to 2.5 Men.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You never heard
Well,
of
I'm on
Entourage?
Friends right now. What?
Entourage is next.
No, see, everyone's telling me
have
to watch it.
No,
Fuck
just me and Lloyd are.
Entourage.
You have to.
That's everyone.
You know, like regardless,
That's
you know,
family.
everyone
Yeah.
watches 2.5 Men, right? That was the most everyone show ever. Big
Okay,
Bang
but
Theory,
how
that
many
was the
people?
most everyone
How many
show
people
ever.
come up to you and they're like, "Oh yeah, 2.5 Men."
None, because no one would do that because it's not good.
Exactly.
That's why he loves it.
It's
Yeah.
an interesting little.
You're undercutting your own point.
What
Logically, this argument is terrible.
What is this?
What do you do? Venn diagram.
Butthole.
It's a very interesting Venn diagram he's created for himself.
Yeah.
What, as far as shows that I watch? Yeah.
The reason- yeah,
it's
the
it's
reason
just
you'll like
it's
it, well,
like
something.
it's like 5 or 6 like sitcoms from like the early 2000s, like 2010s,
Right,
and then
but
it's
they're all-
Daredevil and Ozark.
But it's like the most 5 or 6
All
popular
incredibly
sitcoms.
popular shows.
Yeah.
But I don't like to.
Andrew Messina. I started Entourage yesterday, and it's pretty stupid. Turtle.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then look what he said. Look what he said about Turtle. I'm not going to read it. You have to read it.
Oh.
I want to know if you know why we say that Christian is Turtle now.
Turtle is a fuck.
Now do you
Turtle
understand
is a fuck.
why Christian and Turtle are the same? Because when we were explaining it to Wyatt, Jonathan, we went back on our conversation of that we are Entourage.
Okay.
We are the crew. You know, Christian's Turtle. Somehow Lloyd ends up being Vince in this group, which he shouldn't be.
That's insane. It's a bad
But
group.
Lloyd can't be E.
No,
I'm E.
You're E.
And then you're Johnny Drama.
We should call you Johnny Drama.
Tough but fair.
JD.
JD.
Vance?
No, that I don't.
No,
You call me a lot of things.
we should
I'll
call him
put
Johnny
up a
Drama.
lot. Johnny
He
Drama.
is dramatic. Great calves.
A little dramatic. Never great calves. But
Calf implants.
these are natural, baby. But so you're explaining it to?
We were explaining to him, and we
To
just
why?
explained, and then so when Andrew Messina said that, I was like, now do you understand why Christian
It
is
is
Turtle? Because it's
Does that make Wyatt Ari?
No.
no.
Not at all.
Nobody's Ari.
See, nobody's me. Because I'm different.
Why it would be
I'm out there.
You're not cast on the show.
Exactly.
You know,
Seth
I didn't
I
get
was
it.
gonna
I got
get
a
there,
better
maybe.
role.
Joey,
I'm Hayden
tell someone
Christensen,
else.
Anakin.
He could
Revenge
be,
of the Sith.
but-
That's not a better role. That's the most wooden
That's
performance
absolutely
ever.
a better role.
The man hasn't acted since,
But he's Anakin.
but he never got another job.
So what?
who was Ari's first assistant? He makes the best caramel macchiatos. This mimosa sucks. He goes to that guy's party.
How does a mimosa suck?
That's the point. That's why it's an insult. Like, you can't even fucking do this, right?
I don't know, because then he had
Remember he goes to his party in Malibu?
Oh yeah.
remember
What was his
zero
name?
details.
Oh, his name. He had it was a
And he's
Ryan?
naked.
Was his name Ryan? No.
See, you guys aren't even real fans.
This is a deep cut.
I like a deep.
Oh, you.
Well, because then he becomes an agent.
Yeah.
Later on down
with the
the
watch,
line.
and he gets naked in the gym,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everybody's
yeah,
like, "Put
yeah,
some
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
clothes on."
Yeah. Shoot.
Who's E? Andrew Messina said Wyatt is E.
You could.
E
See-
is the manager friend of Vince.
If you don't care enough.
Me?
Yeah.
About what?
This in this world like this world we've created. He has to be E.
He's E. He makes all the
Decisions.
The shit happen.
Yeah. This is, I'm not working if this isn't a thing. That's why I'm Vince. Like, I just would do nothing and be totally fine.
And you make
drink.
a terrible Aquaman.
Aquaman 1 was good. Aquaman 2. not, and then I would turn down Aquaman 3 because I didn't have E. He was busy.
What was the movie that Vince does, like his prestige attempt?
Oh.
Medellin?
Medellin, where he wanted to be the what's it called?
Yeah, who was
wanted to be like the mafia guy.
the Pablo Escobar?
Yeah, Medellin. Yeah, he wanted to
Yeah,
be
they put on the fat
Yeah,
suit.
let's
cartel. He was Pablo Escobar.
Adrian Grenier,
Medellin.
Pablo Escobar.
Well, the best thing about Adrian Grenier is he's a shitty actor.
He's a shitty actor.
And that's what makes Entourage so good is he doesn't have to do anything. And he's
what was
actually
the-
good at
Also,
that.
you
what was
believe
the-
that his career would kind of
Be like
flounder
this.
a lot.
And what
Yeah.
was the Sundance movie? What was that one? The What of Queens?
Oh, with the cocaine, like the crazy director? Right?
Yes, Billy
Walsh.
Billy Walsh.
I haven't seen this show in 20 years.
Yeah, 5 Towns. That was Johnny's
that
show.
was the 5 Towns.
Not in any of my 5 Towns.
Why can't I think?
Oh God, yeah, it cuts to black and he said like they're shooting it.
Yeah. It was the one that got him back in the mix. Queens Boulevard.
Queens Boulevard. I am Queens Boulevard.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And Johnny's like, why can't I say it?
I actually got one little thing on the script here. Can I say I am Queens?
Johnny, get the fuck out.
Fucking show.
Well, and then Johnny
Billy Walsh.
And then Andrew Dice Clay arrives.
That shouldn't have been in it.
Arrives at the end of the show. Because
Hey,
That's
Johnny Bananas.
That show
You
was like,
get so angry.
I couldn't believe I saw Andrew Dice Clay and I was like, what?
God, if I'd have
it's
been
like
that.
they took like one dose of heroin in the first season on cameos, and then it just got worse and worse.
Yeah, then they just ran out. People
like,
just
oh,
started.
any famous person?
Yeah, Hulk Hogan, dead.
I don't give a shit. Andrew Dice
Drew
Clay?
Brees was in it. LeBron James.
Literally,
Yeah.
if you
there
were
was plenty of
famous around
cameos.
2000.
If you weren't in Entourage, you weren't famous.
Kind of.
Yeah. Britney Spears, not allowed. Carmen Electra, hey Vance.
Was Matt Damon ever in it?
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Right?
He was shooting the commercial with LeBron James for the conservation of the ducks.
Yeah, they played golf with Tom Brady and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, and
Well, of
Johnny
course,
Drama
Mark
broke his
Wahlberg,
club.
right.
Broke his club. Tom Brady's club.
Yeah. I thought I
You
was
have to
gonna.
watch
This
it.
is an Entourage.
No, I don't want to
podcast,
watch
You
it.
have to.
And then Turtle doesn't want to go
Yeah,
because
I
he's such a New York Giants
Yeah,
fan.
yeah. He doesn't want to talk to Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
he wants to talk shit. He's like, actually, Tom's awesome. And he's like, yeah, it's kind of how it goes for Tom Brady. Good swing. It's gotten
We haven't
worse.
even brought up the best character in the show. It's Ari Gold.
Lloyd. Lloyd's boyfriend. Lloyd's car.
Lloyd's car.
When Ari has to drive it is an all-time scene.
Yeah.
Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Bad guy, I think. Probably. Maybe.
Yeah, of a different generation. Probably.
Do you think he's on the list?
I don't think he had to be.
He had his own thing going.
Yeah, he had his own women of age that he was doing. He didn't need. No.
That's crazy.
You want to do a Perry Pick'em?
Yeah, let's
No.
get a Perry Pick'em.
There's another one out there I've been seeing.
Another Perry Pick'em?
It's like building some. It's baseball, but I don't like it because I don't know much about Major League Baseball.
Ooh, we could do
Why don't we do the thing that we all know and like then?
what's the other one? The sports where it's like
Oh,
it's like the board and you have to match.
The grid, you're saying?
Yeah,
The immaculate
oh,
grid?
The grid.
It's tough.
That one is tough.
Hey, I'm glad we're not on any bad terms after I didn't get you a daiquiri the other day.
Oh,
we
yeah,
haven't
you
talked
fucking
about
dog.
this. We haven't talked about this.
You know it was right behind you.
Yeah.
I know it was. I went and got one. I just.
That's even
I just
worse.
wanted a friend to help.
That's even worse.
I just wanted a friend to help, and he refused
It's bullshit.
patently.
Yeah, I did refuse.
We were walking past it yesterday, and Wyatt goes, "This is the one
It's
that
right
Tommy
here."
wanted me to go to."
Yeah.
He was sitting here. I was over there.
We were all the way across the stadium.
I didn't even ask you. I went through Christian to get to you.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
I don't have your phone number, so I don't know.
It's in the group chat.
I don't know which one you are. There are like two numbers there. I don't know. So I'm not
You could just
I'm not gonna guess.
It'd be pretty easy to figure it out.
You don't want to know the question I'd ask.
I tell you
That's
what,
true.
we did have to stand up to let people pass a lot yesterday. I think that was the most
Yeah.
ever at a game I've had to do that.
It was like the same people.
Yeah.
Though. It was the same. The
No
people
offense
with
to them.
No, full offense to them. Fuck those
all
people.
Four of y'all sat in a row in the seat.
Well,
Lloyd
it was
sat behind
three,
us
and
and
Lloyd
then
sat
me.
behind us.
Okay.
Yeah, the people with a baby. That's I can understand that you're integrating your child
You need
or
to socialize-
grandchild
you need to
into the
socialize your
LSU
child,
zeitgeist.
also.
That's
You're
fine.
talking about the two people that were sitting next to me.
Fuck those people. Okay,
Hope
I
they're not-
even
hope they're not
I even
fans.
said like, "What's up?" to the dude. I tried to like diffuse the situation. Well, there was really no situation, but like he got
You
up.
had to peel a lot?
I forgot what happened. I think Seth hit a double, I think, and they came back immediately. And I was like, oh, no, you got to go back up there. He hit a double. Yeah. And he was like, I was like, not fucking joking, leave. And then they did leave in like the 5th inning.
I just don't understand what they were doing.
No, I wasn't hostile. It was nice. It was nice.
In the bathroom.
Yeah.
They were doing cocaine.
That would make more. They weren't. They're boring.
No, they weren't doing.
They were getting. They would come back with beverages or snacks.
Yeah.
Every time.
What was worse
like,
is they're both going every time. You only need one. You only need one.
I was asking, I think.
You don't need multiple.
You don't need
like
you take turns going.
And but we all did eat at the game yesterday. Lloyd had some chicken fingers.
Chicken finger and a hot.
And you had a hot dog.
I got glicked up.
Yep.
I had to fight through. I got fucking heckled as soon as we walked in.
Oh, this is awesome.
This was unbelievable.
Yeah, because Noah looks at me. He's like, "Are you hungry? Do you want to get something to eat?" And I was like, "I'm fucking starving, man." And this lady, the security lady, stops me and goes, "Hey, listen, I don't want to." What?
I knew it was good.
Into character. It was hilarious. You like completely fell into character. It was kind of awesome.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, listen, I don't want to interrupt y'all conversation, baby. Don't listen."
Oh shit. Okay.
But look, the thing is, I don't like hearing nobody say starving because I really seen poverty like that. And I was like, what do you mean? You can see my ribs. I'm starving. I'm wasting away right now.
Yeah, he made it funny. He was able to get her to laugh at the end.
Yeah, I'm a very charming person.
When she stopped us, I thought she was going to like mess with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to be like a
she
joke.
hit you with a
She was
real,
dead
like,
serious at Wyatt about
I've
like.
seen the dark
I thought she was going to be
don't
like.
say the word starving. You can say hungry.
Yeah.
Don't say starving.
I thought she was going to be like, oh, you got to get the chicken tenders or something like that.
I understand like where she's coming from, but that is a weird thing to hit a stranger.
Bitch, I'm famished.
Yeah, say that.
Yeah.
All 3 of those words.
Big
It was just
shot, Billie
random.
Eilish.
And the New Orleans came out of me. I hit her with a baby at the end.
Yeah.
I was like, you have a good one, my baby. I was like, what happened? Whoa, hey, I don't know. Sorry.
Who that? What?
And
My
then
bad.
we proceeded to go get food from the concession stand.
Oh, dude, I hammered that concession stand.
You
I
did.
can't lie.
As did
I got a Diet Coke, Amanda sausage dog, and chicken tenders.
Oh,
and fries.
spicy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got fries, 2 hot dogs, and a Diet Coke.
That's awesome.
And then I went back and got Dippin' Dots.
The Dippin' Dots looked great.
They
God,
were.
those chunks of
They still
Oreo
sell
in
Dippin'
there.
Dots?
Oh, yeah.
That's the only place that thrives is Tiger Stadium and Alec Box.
Amazing.
It is.
Every baseball game, I have to have a hot dog and Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
Since I
Yeah.
was a kid, I've always been that.
That's fair.
You love ice cream in any form.
Of course. And Dippin' Dots are really good.
Dude, when you hit
That's
that
great.
little ball and it gets in between your teeth and you like
What
just
was that?
melts the little ball of. See, don't make it fucking weird, my baby.
My baby.
All right? But it fucking you get that little Dippin' Dot ball and it like melts between your teeth and it turns into like the ice cream.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's cool.
So
What's the thing
fucking
Dippin'
good,
Dots
man.
cost nowadays?
$5.99.
It was $10 for a large.
What?
When the large. The
And
one
you
I
know
had was
what's
large.
funny? I walked by there and the worker was just scarfing it right out
No,
the
yeah,
thing.
yeah, of course. I mean,
so-
as would I.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
If I was the worker.
I was like, this is not a bad job.
No.
You get to watch baseball and eat Dippin'
And
Dots
have
because
Dippin'
nobody
Dots.
really goes to the Dippin' Dots.
When I got the daiquiris, there were 3 kids, but three kids like
Getting
Drinking
year old,
it.
no, behind there,
Drinking them.
all doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And
And they get to eat for free and drink for free.
I was like, y'all have lids, and they're all like, I don't think so. I was like,
Tight.
hey, y'all are fucking doing this. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I had to
Shout
buy
out
my
to
own
Outbox.
fucking daiquiri.
Yeah, go fucking. Oh,
I would've
God
paid you.
forbid
I would've paid
you have to
you.
go buy your
I
own
wasn't gonna make
fucking
you actually pay for
concessions.
it. I just wanted you to do a nice thing for once.
That's not that.
One
was
time.
That was honestly the thing
One
that I was
time.
like, "What the fuck?" He texted Christian. He goes,
kidding.
"Yeah, I know you were kidding, but it ticked me off." He was like, "I'll pay you and give you a tip," and I was like, "Oh, so I'm your delivery
I was trying to
driver."
belittle you. Yes.
Yeah, he
you,
was,
man.
and he was very adamant about it. He's like, I'm gonna get him to do it.
Yeah,
So you got him to.
he was
good-
shit
good for
testing me, and
you,
I
yeah.
passed.
And Jonathan's not.
He
very-
tried to bitch me.
We'll have
Yeah.
to get some roller dogs in
Especially
here
if
for
you're just my
Saturday.
friend.
Yeah.
We are friends.
All right.
I'm not going to get you a daiquiri.
We'll do dogs on Saturday
Maybe in the
for the
future?
game. Some
Dogs
different.
on
Sorry about
Saturday.
Friday.
In the future, maybe.
I mean, it's not your fault.
If we're sitting together and we're all going to get daiquiris, then yes. I'm not going to walk across the stadium to
I
your
thought y'all were
seats.
behind me. I thought
No,
y'all
he
said y'all
didn't. No, he
moved
didn't.
over.
He didn't think that
No,
at
he
all.
didn't.
No,
He
'cause
didn't. No,
Christian
no,
said he
no,
could see
no,
us.
no. Yeah, exactly. From across the stadium.
That's not possible.
I heard y'all entire conversation on text. I know you knew where we were.
No, he's lying.
You knew where we were. I know he is Lloyd. I know he is Lloyd.
He's like, I can't wait to get him to walk all the way over here and give me a daiquiri.
I would not have said no.
No.
And then he won't have a seat and he'll have to walk back.
I know.
I thought y'all come over to our side. That's why I thought it was
Well, we wanted to. We were looking like the whole time we were going to come sit with you. And then there was just no one.
Also, it was a
And
bit.
the place was
Why
packed.
were we going to do the bit?
Yeah, I know. Well, it was Friday. Yeah, it was packed. It was opening day.
This is an assault
He
on
wanted
my character.
he wanted you to come serve him, and then you have to leave and walk in shame.
Yeah, no,
and
I know.
He wasn't going to pay.
He tried the humiliation ritual.
Yeah, he wasn't going to pay you either.
Yeah, I know.
That's not true.
We'll never know because
That's
Wyatt
not true.
stands up for what he believes in himself.
Fuck yeah, man.
There you go.
James K. Polk, just like my man.
That's right. I'll go get Texas
Fuck yeah. And Oregon. Don't forget about Oregon.
or Washington.
Over a third of the United
DC.
States added by James K. Polk. Underrated fucking president, man.
It is impressive.
Young Hickory.
Shout out Young Hick.
Manifest Destiny.
Yeah, that was his whole thing.
Do you-
It was expansionism, like
Do you
Manifest
think-
Destiny.
Do you think the Indians hate him the most, or the
Although,
Native
One
Americans?
could argue it was
I
manifest
don't know.
design.
Good catch.
What do you mean, man?
Native Indians.
Or Native
Well, it wasn't destiny. It was.
Oh no, it was Destiny.
No, it was.
We were.
It was
Oh.
It was policy.
Never mind.
It was a conscious effort to overtake things. Then they
Yeah,
said
but
it
the
was
thing
in
is,
name of
there were
destiny, but it
presidents,
was-
like the last couple of presidents before James K. Polk, all came in with these promises of like, I'm going to annex Texas. We're going to go all the way from sea to sea.
I
And no
understand
one
that.
fucking did
I
it
understand
until
that.
James K.
Because
Polk
there was
did
too
it.
much political clashing. The only
Right.
reason Polk could do it is because he was.
He was the man.
No, because he was disavowed by his party.
No.
He was
No.
disavowed by his party.
See, now you're hating on James K.
I'm
Polk.
not hating. That's literally the fact.
Disavow.
He was
The only reason that he could do it is because he didn't give a shit.
He
about
was disavowed
having to be
because
elected.
he's failed as governor as Tennessee. But then when Martin Van Buren and I forget the other guy's name were deadlocked in the primary, they decided to go with neither of them, and then they just but they chose James K. Polk instead as the Democratic nominee. And then he beat Henry Clay because he's smart. Because he decided to say, we're going to annex Texas and we're going to annex Oregon.
But he
so
wouldn't
he was
be able
able
to do
wait.
Party off.
He was able to keep
did
the
that
Southern
noise?
Democrats and the Northern Democrats.
only after they said we're done with you. We're not gonna endorse you for a second term.
No, he said he didn't want to do a second term. That was not the party's decision.
That was him.
He never wanted.
to
He
do
didn't
that.
run for president.
They didn't like him.
They nominated him.
They didn't like him once he became president.
That's not
They weren't-
true at
Yeah,
all. He's the
absolutely
greatest president in
true.
American history.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
It's not.
What?
You're completely wrong.
He's just
I'm
like,
not completely
he's
wrong.
the greatest. I don't know who the best president is. None of them are great. They all fucking suck.
He's the goat. Look at check the numbers.
check the stats.
Check the numbers. He was a bitch.
He was a bitch.
Yeah. All of this, honestly, he kind of got hoed. He was going to be the president. And then John Tyler, who was the president before James K. Polk, fucked
Where is he from? John
Tyler? I don't know.
I think he
What a
was.
shit name.
But John Tyler, he was a terrible president. And so right at the end of his presidency, to try to gain some extra votes to get reelected, he came out as very pro-annexation of Texas, right? It didn't work at all. No one fucking liked him. But as soon as that happened, Martin Van Buren then had to have an
MVB.
opinion on it. And he was fucked either way, because he was either going to lose the Southern Democrats if he was anti-annexation of Texas, or he would have lost his home state of New York if he was pro-annexation of
Right.
Texas. So that's why he didn't get elected, because he was fucked either way. He would have been the president if John Tyler hadn't done that. And we wouldn't have over 1/3 of what we know as America today because of James K. Polk.
You know who Van Buren's rabbi was? Not rabbi. You know his
No.
Aaron Burr.
Oh,
Shout out Aaron Burr.
Aaron Burr shot Aaron Burr.
Yeah.
Was the guy who pushed Van Buren towards the presidency.
Look at us, boys.
Shout out, man. What is this?
Oh, nice graphic.
Oh, yeah, I actually want
AI
to see
made this
this.
graphic?
I didn't make it.
I know you did.
Marcus made it. And
So
AI.
you're winning?
Yeah.
I can't see it. Oh, yeah. 16. Yeah, you figured J. Mitch was going to have the lead in pitching.
Yeah, and that's not even very good.
Dardar's like,
Yeah,
good
I
pick,
mean-
brother.
Yeah, Dardar
I mean, Dardar, Brown, and Aaron Beatty.
and
Like, your
Stanfield
your fourth isn't even
playing.
playing.
Yeah, the fact that Sheeran, Garcia, and Cowan, two of which pitched badly over the weekend, are still only 2 points behind. Who does he have? Evans, Moore, and Rizzi in pitching. Yeah,
I would be
that's
scared.
pretty
I would
good.
be scared of me if I were in. Oh, they wanted to come up with a punishment.
Yeah, you need to do a punishment.
Yeah, of
And
course.
Spankings.
And Marcus said spankings.
God, you really did crush with the batters.
Thank you. Well, we did. It was us. It was
Well,
a
yeah,
collective
yeah,
effort.
yeah.
It really wasn't.
I'm just looking at them.
Because we all urged you to take Case and Evans. And right at the last second, you were like, you know what, fuck that, I'm going Jake Brown. Which that was the best pick in the whole thing, so far at least.
Yeah. It's a
What
long-
is the
long
scoring
game.
system? Do you know?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's hard to
so we're
explain.
just
Shout out to Marcus.
playing in
Shout
the
out
dark.
to Marcus. Yeah. How else do you play?
I think Caraway is spelled wrong.
Oh, I did that. That's my fault.
I think it's just one R.
It is one R.
Well, I assume this is for Mikey's show, so
Yeah.
I'm just out here helping you.
No, it's just I didn't want Marcus to catch any strays. I spelled it like that because I also called him Callaway, so then I put 2 R's instead of 2 L's.
You do say Callaway.
Trick
You said
Callaway.
Callaway like all last week. It was
Yeah,
funny.
I did, and I'll continue to.
Sheeran
do it.
is also spelled wrong.
That's his fault. That one's on him. I know how to spell that one.
And there's also 4s where
Sharon.
3s should be.
Huh?
There's also 4s where 3s should be. For Mikey,
Oh, that's the AI's fault.
Mikey and Lloyd says 1, 2, 4, 4.
Like that. For Big Foe.
Big foe.
What is a Q rating?
I don't know. Glimmer said my Q rating's taking a major hit.
It's your popularity rating.
Oh.
You know who didn't care about a popularity rating?
James
James
K.
K.
Polk.
fucking Polk.
He did.
He just fucking did what he needed to do.
Because he knew he didn't have a chance of.
Teddy Roosevelt did that too. He would like fuck with people. He didn't care what people thought about him. He just did what was best for whatever he was working for.
Talk softly and carry
He made
a
a
big
he made
stick.
He got shot.
he made a law. He said in New York it was illegal to drink on Sundays to
What?
help the police force be better.
Well,
And
so
everyone
they-
fucking hated him for it, but it ended up making the police force really, really good.
How? They're terrible.
I don't know exactly what it. Well, no, this was not fucking in 2026, dude. We're talking about like
I
50,
think
like
He
70
was- he
years
was the-
ago.
It was more than 70 years ago.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it was a
100
long time
years
ago.
I think he was the police commissioner.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Oh. Batman.
Nope.
No.
Oh.
Nope.
Shout out Katie.
He's
Holmes,
but
though.
he's kind of like Teddy Roosevelt
How?
because he did something to help the police and make them better. Batman also did something to help
That's the
the
worst analogy I ever heard.
We'll see you guys tomorrow morning, 8 to 10 a.m. As
Okay.
we set up LSU baseball.